All right. Hey, Tiny Captain. Good to have you here. I'm trying to find the torture toaster. I cannot find it. I thought I had opened it up, but I didn't. What the hell? And now I can't find where I downloaded it. Where is it? Huh. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Okay. Huh. Maybe it's on the desktop. No. Well, let me find it. Hold on. I want to start printing it. All right, there we go. And yep, 0.12 extra high. That'll work. Let's see how long it's going to take. So it'll take longer than this stream will be on for. That's for sure. A lot of G code to generate. Going to take 10 hours and 15 minutes. So 10 o'clock tonight is when it'll be done. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I just want to see how well the printer functions. We'll set it for preheat for ABS, and we'll get on with the show. So this is Flatzoid's live stream today. It's still going on as far as I know. It's only been on for 35 minutes. And yeah. Hey, Citizen 9. Actually, we can fast forward it through this shit.
What's up? Thank you guys all for coming. It's good to see you all. We have a great panel tonight. We have Michael Kahn, Roger Ledwell, PJ, and Jeff in the house. I hope you're all doing well.
Hello. All right.
All good.
Yes,
sir.
we are.
All good.
Good.
Better than Vicky anyway.
So-
better than Vicky.
Yeah. Shout out to Vicky. I hope she gets better. She had an accident and she's in a car. She's now C3PO as PJ calls her.
Michael first called her.
So
Shame on you, sir.
hopefully for a speedy recovery, Vicky. It's not nice to hear that, man. And I just hope you're gonna get better. And just hi everybody in the YouTube land. Thank you for coming. Bless you all. Please hit the like, share the show. Let us know. Everybody know we are live. So, Q&A, guys.
Mm-hmm. We got to have a question first, right?
We need a question.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 24 votes. You have a question to ask. Yes, 17%. No, 83%. So there must at least be 7 people coming to give us a question. So.
Nice. You think?
Yeah, my question would be, how can the sun set on a flat Earth? Demonstrate geometrically how it can happen.
Yeah.
But I'm blocked, so I can't ask. So I can't ask my question. See, he only wants questions from flat earthers. right?
I'm not gonna start
Well,
holding my breath.
Just demonstrates their bias.
I see a question there. It says Eugene 12. What's good, y'all? And I said, God is good.
Amen.
All the time.
Oh,
On all the time.
There's a question and an answer for you.
Well,
how could a good God kill everyone on the planet? Turn a woman to stone or a pillar of salt for looking in a particular direction? How could a good God do that?
it's good. It looks like that's it then. No more questions.
Did anybody see a Illuminati?
You know, Flatzoid said in one of his live streams, and I think you agreed with him, PJ, that uh, a certain person laughing all the time proves that they're a simpleton. Didn't you say that? Didn't you agree with that?
croissants in the house?
I think you
Hey, what's up,
did.
Illuminati Chris?
I think you did because you're a hypocritical fuck. And here's Flatzoid supporting racism, supporting a racist, giving a racist a platform.
Son, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while.
Mr. Croissant.
Monsieur Croissant.
What's
Croissant.
I thought somebody had eaten him and left loads of crumbs.
No, Crumb's pretty good. I like him. He was a good sports broadcaster.
I was about to say, didn't you have a troll of some sort called something crumbs? Can't remember.
Oh, and there was a announcer on Jaren's channel. His name was Crumb.
Maybe that's what
They-
I'm thinking of. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Art Crumb was an artist from the 70s.
He did a song with Boo Super Sidewinder, actually.
Oh, did you see Jake the asshole trying to fake his simulation video?
Yep.
Yeah, can you
No, I
believe
didn't.
that crap?
Like I said, the guy's a fake. He's a shill, dude.
Yeah.
Quite an old video, that though, you know.
Is
Yeah.
that an old video? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but Jake the Asshole has always been actually deceitful from
Ah.
when he came on. The guy is he's an idiot.
Wow. Yeah, and I mean, I seen it through RV, and RV's right. You see him looking at the plane as it's coming in, and he's like, you know what I mean? Oh, was it? Yeah, of course. He's just seen that. I'll take this opportunity. Look at that. No chemtrails in the sky. Oops, plane. Turn around. Well, it just came into sight. Look at it. Come on. Come on. Madness.
He's got to get you something now, right?
Well,
Oh,
I never liked his stuff. He's a better bass player. I don't know why he does flatter stuff. He should stick to playing the guitar.
oh, Jake the asshole.
because he's not a flat earther. That's why they don't like him. They liked him when he was a flat earther, when he pretended to be. But that was just an act. Now they don't like him.
I didn't even know he played guitar. Either. I only know him
Yeah.
through Jaren.
So yeah, guys, if any of you have any questions, it is Q&A evening. Now's your opportunity. Come in, ask us a question, or just send a question in the YouTube lands, and we will see what we can do to answer your question. You guys rock.
You almost have a good
Oh,
German.
so I've started reading the Bible in Hebrew today, so
Okay.
doing that.
Nice.
Guys, how just let me quickly read a piece.
And you don't fucking read Hebrew. The hell are you talking about?
And let me know how my Hebrew sounds to you.
I couldn't tell you.
Bereshit bara Elohim et Hashem v'chet haaretz.
Sounds brilliant to me because I know it should sound a little and hachs, but I mean I don't know what kind of Hebrew. Language is. I suppose there'll be dialects as well, wouldn't there, at some point? But yeah, accents as well. But to me, it sounds good.
You know what I find very interesting? Elohim, Elohim. When I talk about God, it's in Hebrew, it's plural, not singular.
Illuminate croissant. Illuminate croissant. Why is Arwen's butt so big? because he's always sat on it.
Does he even have one? Hey,
I
Josh,
didn't
what's
know.
up, man? Good to see
Didn't
you
know.
guys.
So he wants people to believe that he can read Hebrew. He understands Hebrew.
I didn't
He barely understands English, man.
know he had a big butt, but I would presume it's flattened with him just sitting there talking to Chuck.
No stress, Jeff. Thanks for coming, by the way. Oh,
Can you measure no curvature on that butt? That's what I'm asking.
Well, yeah.
So what's a very important question? I don't know if anybody's really asked this before. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple.
Yeah, straight on.
Purple.
Purple. Purple.
I never really had one. I would have to go with a light blue. So
I ain't got one either.
Yeah, purple. Definitely purple.
Michael's just a fence sitter. He doesn't want to give a favorite color. You see.
And I love purple.
I mean, how fucking boring is this?
I don't know if it suits me as a colour to wear, but it's my favourite colour. I mean, blues and greys and that, I suppose, and
I mean, these are important topics, aren't they?
greens is maybe suit me, but purple would be my
No,
favourite
no,
colour.
Illuminati. You're definitely not banned, mate. Why would you be banned? You're very
I mean, why would a person be banned on your channel? God damn, what an idiot for asking that question.
your comments are coming through, man.
we can read them. Yeah.
Yeah, I just answered your question.
About the big butts, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, and he never minded right quick. Okay.
Jesus.
Ugh. So what's the news abroad?
I went on Eddie Banjo's last night.
Oh,
He was talking about Duffy's being a complete actor, and he doesn't have a church or anything. And I've been there, Eddie. Why are you saying these things?
Because he's a lying sack of shit. That's why.
Because they're
I think
paid, Roger. That's why those actors are paid. They're paid actors for that church. Remember? It's just a chapel
yeah,
he
all of
rented out for that day.
They're trying to do a Scooby Doo thing, like it's a mystery, and they're all paid. Everybody in this drama.
I dare say he's a pastor. I dare say he's a pastor. He's just not a very good one because he's definitely lying. He's definitely lying.
Watch his sermons like.
Yeah, I mean, there
He
is.
preaches well. He preaches well, although I don't agree with everything he says. But yeah.
So you being a devout person, what you say carries weight. Oh, fuck off, man. Fuck off.
I don't doubt he's a pastor.
I know. I was trying to tell Eddie that, and he's ignored what I said.
I just don't.
So what does that say about Eddie? But you'll still follow him, right? You'll still respect him, even though he's a lying sack of shit, and you've proven that he is, right? That only speaks to your credibility.
Like the doctrine he teaches.
I like Eddie Banjo, but he pushes that up.
He does push the voices out a lot.
Yeah, he did.
I've got to question anybody who pushes that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's pushing it to make money off those maps, is what he's doing.
Yeah, it's a money thing. They're grifters. That's what they are. Banjo and Weiss, they're grifters. And you're gullible enough to believe that they fucking know what they're talking about. Hey, Diver Dan.
I think he's charging like $60, $70 a map.
So, Michael, your latest video seems to be pissing a lot of.
So they just brush it off, right? They just brush it off that he's a lying sack of shit, right? That he's a grifter, that he's a con man.
Globers off.
When don't they? It's not hard to piss a Glober off, is it?
Yeah.
The Planet Walk one or the one before?
Jeremy Bird, thank you very much for your $20 super chat. Says, my question is, do you all realize how much you rock? Thank you very much, Jeremy. You're the one that rocks, man. I appreciate all of you.
Yeah, Jeremy.
No, but I do realise that we allegedly came from a rock. apart.
they're your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, and everything
Yeah.
else. Dude.
Thank you very much. You are awesome. Yeah, one mind. The Hebrew word Elohim is grammatically a plural form, but its meaning can be either plural or singular. While it can refer to gods, it's most often used in singular form, referring to the. Yeah, but Elohim, based in Genesis 1, is plural. So therefore, it's the Godhead.
Mhm.
Let us make God in our image.
Yeah, which actually validates 1 John 1, where God says, in the beginning, was the Word was God, God was the Word with.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word
It's
was
very
God.
interesting. Hey, Ryan, good to see you, man.
Ryan.
Whoa, he's tall.
But I found out something interesting. You know that word "et"?
Yeah.
It doesn't have any meaning in the Hebrew language. There's actually been it's a redundant word. It's just a filler, you could say.
Oh.
And
Huh.
so a lot of people, they say you don't even need to say it, and it just sounds weird without it because there's no meaning for it.
You
They
can't even
actually
get it
have.
a plural.
There's a guy actually in history there in the Jewish nation that refused to use it because it was redundant. So he had his own type of dialect because he never said "et."
I'd like someone to show Flatzoid a paragraph of Hebrew text and have him read it and explain what he read. I'd like to see that.
Ah.
It's
Really
not
weird.
even like a verb. You couldn't give it like a past or a present. Et.
So is it like
It's-
when you're talking and you go, to go into the next sentence is a bit like that? Like you're just, well,
What's Ryan doing?
I know what
He's Home Depot. Dude,
Oh,
he's
right.
shopping.
I thought I was hearing the radio trying to tune in and tune out. That's what I thought.
I'm at Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. Okay, even better.
Mhm. Anyway, it's good to see you all guys here. You guys rock.
More of that cult reinforcement behavior. You rock. No, you rock. No, you're great.
I mean,
Hey, I learned that the Earth isn't flat. You're a fucking asshole. You should die.
filler. I mean, in what kind of way? I mean, why would you need to fill language?
I think it's got to do with pronunciation that they put it in,
Right,
but it's a redundant thing. It doesn't have any
right.
meaning.
So what is it used for? That's what I want to know. If it's just a filler, I mean, what are they filling? Like take a breath between words? Is that what it is? Or
No, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I don't know.
yeah. Strange. Yeah, Hebrew is an old language.
So he wants people to believe that like saying they put that into a text, a filler word into a text.
So,
But he can't answer any questions about it because he doesn't know.
But what I love
But he seems to know Hebrew, but he just doesn't know.
about it is you can take one word, and that one word has so many different meanings.
There's a good
I mean, like level.
channel, I think it's called something like Paleo Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good channel.
I gotta look that up.
No, Illuminati Croissant, your
Video.
video is definitely showing through, man. Um,
I mean, look at this dipshit just laughing like a fucking idiot. What a fucking tool.
I would actually like to talk to Sean sometime about the Trinity chat because he definitely doesn't think you believe in the Trinity. I, on the other hand, I think it's a sensitive subject because I don't like the word Trinity because the word based on you can start.
Doctrine of the Trinity.
Yeah. Trinity based on,
I
but
believe in five. This
I
is
hear-
my believe it that it's a lot of rubbish.
Yeah, I'm not interested in hearing them talk about what they think the Bible says.
Like, but just
the show is
Trinity, that was it.
why is that though?
Well, no. I mean,
What about poor
she had
old?
kids. She had kids. I mean, it says in the Bible Jesus had brother.
That
What did poor
Okay.
old
But Joseph married her. He's not
Yeah,
going
that's it. What did poor old Joseph do?
Exactly. He married her. He's not going to not get any for the rest of his life. Come on, don't be silly. She was a virgin when Jesus was conceived. After he was conceived, no longer. I would say after about 10 months.
Yeah,
a
but I mean,
guarantee they were out.
why
So you're not a virgin after you have sex. It's just like 10 months after you have sex. Then you're a virgin. Hey, Lisa, thanks for stopping in. I mean, these guys are just complete fucking idiots, complete clowns. I mean, they'll believe that a virgin gave birth. Someone that was a virgin that got pregnant was still a virgin.
would Mary stay a virgin just
Jesus.
because she?
And did he say 10 months? Excuse me, I missed that.
What did poor
Okay.
old
Joseph married her. He's not
Yeah,
going to
that's it. What did poor old Joseph do?
exactly. He married her. He's not going to not get any for the rest of his life. Come on, don't be silly. She was a virgin when Jesus was conceived. After he was conceived, no longer. I would say after about 10 months.
Yeah,
a
but I mean,
guarantee they were out.
why?
10 months? Do you know how babies are made? So he thinks that a woman stays pregnant for 10 months. That's what he said.
She was a virgin when Jesus was conceived. After he was conceived, no longer. I would say after about 10 months.
Yeah,
a
but I mean,
guarantee they were out.
why would Mary?
So he thinks that women stay pregnant for 10 months. I mean, I'd say normally, right? Does he know how long humans gestate for? I mean, God, what a fucking idiot.
Stay a virgin
10
just because
months. 10 months.
she conceived Jesus as a virgin?
She wouldn't.
And that's fucking impossible. Do you know what the word virgin means?
Why wouldn't she afterwards lose her virginity? I mean, it's like, did Mary ever say,
Jesus fucking Christ.
say I'm going to remain?
So they find nothing odd with someone giving birth as a virgin. No, nothing odd about that at all. They don't question it, right? If your wife got pregnant, right, and you never had sex with her, right, you didn't consummate your marriage, and she showed up pregnant one day, could you say she's a virgin? No, you couldn't, could you? Now, if she gave you this line, well, the Holy Spirit impregnated me, so I'm still a virgin. So it's a holy baby. Would you believe her? I don't think you fucking would you?
A virgin ever?
You'd call her a fucking liar and divorce her, wouldn't you? But you'll believe some fucking 2,000-year-old book, right? She could have waited a month after delivering. No, he didn't say anything about giving birth. He said conceived, and then 10 months.
No.
Why? For
I mean,
what?
that's kind of
Unless he doesn't know what the word fucking conceived means. If that he thinks conceived means giving birth, that could be the only explanation I could come up with. That dumb fuck PJ Crookshank thinks that conceiving means giving birth.
a bonding of the
But why would he say 10 months? Why would he wait 10 months after giving birth? I don't understand. These people are fucking idiots. Complete goddamn jokes of humanity.
marriage, isn't it? The first time you
Yeah,
get
but to
together.
be fair, I think they did say what's the name was too old for her, and it wasn't that kind of marriage relationship.
I think so. I
But
think
I
I've heard
mean,
that.
who said it couldn't have happened when she got older? because she was still young when
Yeah.
she had Jesus, though.
Well, she's
Well, not
17.
young, but younger.
Isn't
I
17?
think I know why they do it. They want to keep that cycle going, like she's a virgin forever, for eternity.
Because she's
So,
deitized, that's why.
yeah.
Because she's deitized, and if she'd had sex, she's not pure, so then she can't be. You know
A
what I mean?
virgin.
Yeah,
Oh my
maybe.
God, these people are fucking stupid.
Well, God's mother, mother of God.
Title for like God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's right there with them, obviously, now. She's the mother of God. So
God, these people are idiots.
keep her in that status, keep her a virgin, there she is forever. The eternal Mother Mary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Catholics are weird, dude.
Look, the thing is with what you can say with the three Godhead, you get the different authorities: God the Father, and then you get Jesus the Son, and then you get the Holy Spirit. Three distinct, different entities or persons,
He's a triple threat.
but they all have authority as God. But the Father has the main.
One line I thought was funny was I think it was the world according to Jim Belushi, his show, and he's a he was a the character was like a staunch sexist, non feminist, typical guy, your typical TV guy, and his wife invited a friend of hers over to have dinner, and she was a feminist, and he said something about God and he. And she goes, "How do you know that God's a he?" He said, "Because God is a boy's name."
Authority.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
And then
I mean, if God was a woman, we'd say goddess, right?
Jesus, and then the Holy Spirit.
I remember when I was in the church, we used to sing a song, God in Three Persons, the Blessed Trinity. We would sing that every Sunday almost.
Mm-hmm.
They really do push the Trinity in the Catholic Church hard. It's
Yeah.
it's a must. Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, I don't mind being called a Trinitarian. I just say to people, I'm not part of the Catholic sect Trinitarianism.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't mind it because it's just.
But
it's great.
But I do stick with my my statements though that the Roman Catholic is not Christian doctrine though.
Mm-mm.
I do stick with that because it's definitely not
Definitely
Christian
not.
doctrine.
Looks like we're up to what do you mean not Christian? Dude, the Catholic Church came first, man. Christianity came way after. So or Protestantism came way after the Catholic Church.
Definitely not. But I mean, I dare say there is some Catholics saved because they confess the same.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So-
because look, what John 3:16 is very clear.
Yeah.
Whoever believes in is saved.
Mhm.
So even if they are still Roman Catholic, they can still be saved.
Of
It
course.
just doesn't mean they're following Christian doctrine.
I mean, I don't think the Pope saved. No, definitely not. Because I don't think it's. I think the Pope knows what's going on. I don't think it's in his heart to be saved.
I really need to speed up the bed leveling process. See how slow the build plate's going? It can go faster. I can make it go faster. But I want to consult somebody about because I'd like it to go faster up until where it gets about 5 millimeters from the nozzle and then slow down and then creep up to it.
I don't know. I think he knows what's going on. I don't think he's.
But like when it does its level, it'll move over real slow and then the bed'll come up and it'll move over. So I want to speed that process up. I mean, I'd like the bed to basically come up a little faster, like twice as fast.
All for G.
Because when you're doing an entire bed, it does 9 spots per side, 9 slots. So 9 times 9 is what? 81. Yeah. So 81 points, taking what, 20 seconds? 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6. 6 seconds per slot times 81. That's that's a little bit of time.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, he calls himself Jesus pretty much.
One mind, the Trinity, as in the Roman Catholic Trinity, is co-equal. And co-equal meaning that, yes, they are all God, but the authority is different. Just like that's why Jesus.
I believe the code.
Yeah, that's 8 minutes. It's like almost 10 minutes to level the bed. I'd like to shorten that a little bit.
Equal.
Yeah, but he's making them co-equal, as in they the same authority.
For instance, Jesus says he'll raise his temple up in 3 days. God says he'll raise his temple up in 3 days, and Holy Spirit says he'll raise his temple up in 3 days. They're all co-equal.
I wouldn't say that, because Jesus says, "I do what the Father does." There is a
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
What you speculate?
Holy Spirit.
100% don't know when he's coming back.
No, I
Christ.
don't think that now. Remember, when he was on Earth, he probably didn't know, like you said, because he was
So
in
that would
human
make
form.
they'll make them kind of all equal. Except I don't see the
I have no idea why he keeps having to reconnect. I have no fucking clue.
Holy Spirit being part of the mindset. It's like just a helper.
One mind, I wouldn't say even now. No, he's definitely in heaven now. He's with Jesus, with God, and well,
Jesus, shut the fuck up.
supposed to debate.
they were all there creating together
Exactly.
as one God.
There's no hierarchy,
God
in my
damn.
opinion. Right?
I mean, the scripture I read says head. I mean, I don't think head means hierarchy. I still think I'm with Michael. I still think co-equal. I think co-equal, just different roles. I think head is different from hierarchy.
I'm gonna actually go with this.
So for something that's supposed to be taken literally, there seems to be a lot of different opinions about it. You know?
Go for it. Go
I agree with.
None of these fucking clowns can agree on what the Bible says, but it's supposed to be it's the word of God and it's supposed to be taken literal, right? So there's no room for interpretation.
Yeah, the world.
What's
Yeah.
up, Dave? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, guys. How y'all doing? I saw the
Good, good.
poll said if you had any questions, and I wondered what is the average flight velocity of an unladen African swallow? That's
let me do
Dumb fuck, that's not the joke, you idiot.
let me do a luch and quickly chat GPT it.
hello, everybody.
So how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Just had the dogs outside playing with them. It got hot. Decided to come on back in and join on here and see what's going on with my peeps. Somebody was asking me to come over onto Rasta Bear's channel. He's supposed to debate Nachikita about the upward rising Earth. I said,
see
I'm
it
not
set for
even.
the 4th. I see it set for the 4th.
Oh, is that? Yeah, okay. Well, he was wanting me to come on there. I said, nope. I said, I don't even like the crowd that brings. But here's your ringer, buddy. Here's all you have to tell him.
Yeah, you see
9.8.
the issue I have.
So 10 hours is how long it's gonna take this thing, and hopefully it sticks to the bed. But this is pretty exciting.
With the issue I have with the whole Natchez crowd is they invite people like that, and then they just start ridiculing them and insulting them, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as you like have an issue with it, then you're the idiot. You're the one that's being disrespectful. It's like, what the hell?
Well, I just told him, I
Stone
says,
him.
when you
Oh, hypocrisy much?
talk to him, I says, here's your ringer for him right here. Okay. 9.8 meters per second squared is an average. Okay. It's different. It's different in different areas where this test has been done. So what?
Let's see. Units of measurement, gravimeters. Trying to find some data here. Uh, how accurate is a gravimeter? About 2 parts per billion, or 0.002 microgals. It's the average gravitation, 9.8 meters per second squared. The PDF. Gravity on Earth. Yeah, that's nothing. Ah, shit. That might yield something. 50 years. Introduction. Earth's gravitational acceleration g varies roughly between 9.78 meters per second squared and 9.83 meters per second squared. So it's a difference of point 0.05 meters squared. So yeah, it's an average. It's an average of numbers between these two values. That's what it's an average of. There's no like 30 meters per second squared and there's no 5 meters per second squared. It's between 9.78 and 9.83, a difference of 0.05 meters squared. Fucking moron.
What does that mean? The Earth is rising up faster and slower in different parts of the world? How does that work?
I don't know. How does it work on a flat Earth? When it's just the density of the objects that determine the density of the objects and the density of the medium that determines the fall rate. Actually, it doesn't determine the fall rate because it couldn't fall at an accelerated rate. So, how does it work on a flat Earth? Huh? How does the density of objects change depending on where you are on Earth? How does that work?
On a
Right.
quantum realm, yeah,
Come on.
Jesus.
everything's down in the quantum
We'll
mechanics.
start
So
the sideways spinning Earth, you know? Dumb shit. The ever dropping Earth.
yeah, I thought of that too, Dave. Like the ever falling Earth, it would be weird.
See, they're bullies. They're ignorant bullies. They mock what they don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. You got
They're the epitome of uh, the AC/DC song. I can't remember which song it comes from, but it's what I like, I take. What I don't, I break. That's their mental attitude. What I like a lot, but what I don't, I destroy it. I don't like it. That's them. What I like, I take. What I don't, I break.
it's the same thing with the speed of light. The speed of light is not a constant. Okay, it's an
Yeah, it is a constant. Speed of light is a constant. Jesus fucking Christ, you're a dumb shit.
average that they agreed on. They agreed on an average at a physics convention in Bern, Switzerland, back in the 20s. Okay. And they came up with an average. Why did they come up with an average? Because people had different readings, people had different calculations. So they had to all agree on one. Same thing with the rate of acceleration. 9.8 meters per second is one in a very low pressure environment, and two, it's an average. So it doesn't reflect reality in any way, shape, or form.
How does it not reflect reality? The reality is the Earth's mass is different at different places. Therefore, it puts out a different gravitational field at that locality. So how does that not match reality? Fucking idiot.
Ah,
Tell you what, it doesn't match reality is relative density disequilibrium,
I love pseudoscience.
Yeah, I had a guy.
which is flat Earth. Flat Earth has never been put to the scientific method, so it's pseudoscience, right? According to according to Nathan Oakley, according to Nathan Oakley, flat Earth is pseudoscience, and nobody can do any kind of science ever, ever,
Guy who says, "Oh,
except for observational sciences, which Nathan Oakley says are pseudoscience. Figure that one out.
I said, how do you know the Earth's a sphere? He says, I observe it as such. And I says, you do? I said, how did you look at the ground and determine it was a sphere? He said, I didn't say I looked at the ground. I said, you said you observed the Earth as a sphere. How do you
Right? Yes, yes. By measuring the angles to things.
observe the Earth without looking at the fucking ground?
God, what a simpleton.
come
Well,
on.
I looked at the sun for a day, and
No, we're not talking about the sun. You said the Earth. Now let's keep your
I
boots
have
on
to
the
get a.
ground there. I'm not talking about the sky. Let's talk about the Earth.
I have to look up close to the print bed to see how the first layer is doing because I was having trouble and I had to re-zero the Z offset or reset the Z offset. So it looks like it's doing okay now. I'm looking at the quality of the first layer to see if it's like bunched up in places, which means that the nozzle's too close to the bed. So it's mushing out the filament out from underneath the nozzle because if it's too close and it puts out the same amount as if it was up here, it kind of pushes out, kind of makes a yuck. So it's not doing that. And if it's too far, then you can kind of see it in the layers that the lines won't be blended together. You know, they'll be kind of spaced. So anyway,
Earth. You said the Earth was observed to be a sphere. So now show me how you observe this.
Yeah, if you're talking about the sun, you're observing the sun. Bloody hell.
I don't give a shit about the sun.
well, how do we navigate on Earth, find our place on Earth by looking at stars? Right? You should just be able to look at the ground and say, okay, I'm in Toledo. Right? Fucking tools.
I don't give a shit about the stars, the moon, nothing else up in the air. You know, if I wanted somebody to come over and fix my roof and he went down and started examining my basement, I would be a little suspect on that, you know?
Yeah, that would be suspect, but that has nothing to do with astronomy. Two different, completely different fucking things. I mean, how ignorant is this?
time for a new contractor,
Jesus
Dave.
Christ. He actually thinks he made sense in saying that he sounded intelligent saying that he was saying something profound.
Jesus.
It's like voting for a government, you know.
How do you
tell
know
them
the
there's a
earth is a
crisis.
sphere? Well, if
It's like voting for a government. Who else do you vote for?
you look over here at something that's completely unrelated to what you're asking, we can. What? Stop that.
See, you thinking that that's unrelated shows how fucking ignorant you are.
Just gaslighting at the highest form.
Really? Okay.
Uh-huh. That was your.
So you saying that geometry and trigonometry and astronomy are wrong, but you're right. That's not gaslighting at the highest form? Okay.
Last show, wasn't it? Gaslighting. That was the whole.
Yeah,
premise
yeah.
of
It
it, right?
was, I don't think Americans realize that 2 centimeters is over 3/4 of an inch. You know, they don't realize that. And when you point that out, that's 25, 30 seconds of an inch. That's a big fucking hole to be
Oh, yeah.
regenerating in a matter of days.
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
he
2 centimeters? That's almost an inch. What did he say it was?
Is over 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, they don't realize that. And when you
Yeah. Actually, 25 centimeters is 1 inch, so it'd be closer to an inch than 3/4. Be more like 7/8. But so so what the fuck is your point? Is he talking about the hole in the ISS? Is he talking about that?
point that out, that's 25, 30 seconds of an inch. That's a big fucking hole to be
oh, yeah.
regenerating in a matter of days.
It'd actually be 20/25ths of an inch because 25 centimeters is 1 inch, and if you have 20 centimeters, that would be 20/25ths of an inch, right?
Oh,
Well,
definitely.
if you put your finger in it, you can stop the.
Or if you divide both of those by 5, then you would get 1/4. So it's about a quarter of an inch. Oh, I guess that's right. 3/4. Oh, no, that's not right. 20/25ths. No, it'd be 4/5. Be 4/5 of an inch.
Pressure from the inside of the
I
ISS
think
from
four.
going into.
Yeah, 25 divided by 5 is 5, and then 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4/5 of an inch. Yes.
Space too.
There
Oh,
you go. Did you guys
Some
hear
duct
about
tape.
there's
Gum.
strange noises are emanating from the Starliner spacecraft, and they don't know what
No.
it's coming from.
It's the
wow.
aliens, man. It's the aliens.
Yeah. And meanwhile, these guys are stuck up there with witchy poo, having to ration out their food and water. And I was thinking about this too. Now, they say that they use electrolysis on water to get the oxygen. All right, that sounds good. So how are they venting out the twice as much hydrogen that's coming from it?
But
And
not just that. They're supposed to be airtight. So the thing is, it's supposed to be recycling inside there.
Yeah. Oh my God. So he thinks they're just breathing brown gas, hydrogen and oxygen. You don't think maybe they take the hydrogen and put it somewhere else and use it? You don't think they do that? Fuck me. You just think they have a bucket of water with 2 electrodes and they just let the gas go into the cabin? Is that what you think? They don't have a system of recycling that separates the gases because they're already separated when they put it under electrolysis. Because one side of the terminal or one terminal or one electrode produces hydrogen and the other produces oxygen. You never did that experiment in school where you hydrolyzed water? Got 2 separate tubes? You never did that?
If it's
I did that in 8th grade, man. 8th fucking grade.
if it is venting out, it's not airtight.
yeah,
That
well,
would make
and
dead
we
air, wouldn't it?
also, how are they getting nitrogen?
Mm-hmm.
I see people just think, oh, we breathe oxygen. No, you get a little bit of oxygen. You mostly breathe nitrogen. Okay.
Uh-huh. It's a mixture. It's a
hmm
mixture of gases.
The mixture.
So I'm just wondering where they're getting the other elements that they add to the oxygen.
They take oxygen up there and they produce it chemically. So what the fuck are these talking about? What are these people fucking talking about? 6 millimeters? No, it's about 25 millimeters is an inch. Echo. What is 1 inch in millimeters? 25.4 millimeters.
It's a fairy tale, dude. That's why the people just believe
Exactly.
it.
Everything I deal with is metric, so I have to know that.
I mean, can you really believe that an astronaut can have that little backpack on his back and have air for 4 hours?
Yes, because that happens. What the fuck are you talking about?
Doing a station.
Sometimes they're
I
8 hours, aren't
Let's see. Breathing time for a scuba tank. So, with a scuba tank, just air compressed, that's you get about an hour for a tank. And they were two, so you get about 2 hours. Let's see. Uh, mm, Air tanks. How long can an astronaut survive in their spacesuit in open space? You're not answering the question. The second type of spacesuit astronauts carries an extra vehicle mobility unit. As the name suggests, the suit is worn during extravehicular activities, spacewalks, and built to protect astronauts against the aforementioned threats. Ah, my eyebrows itch. The garment is made of mesh spandex and has over 300 feet of tubing laced to it. The water of roughly 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, continually flows through the tubes to help dissipate body heat. The space helmet is made of strong plastic. Regarding the life support system, it is a backpack of essential goodies without with which the spacesuit would just be a fancy dress outfit. Houses oxygen tank, carbon dioxide removal filters, battery, pressure regulator, radio, and other apparatus for communication. See, it also scrubs the carbon dioxide from their exhaust and converts it to breathable air. How long can survive? So after all this, we got it. So since extravehicular activities, EVAs last for several hours, the astronauts prefer to eat and drink before heading out. To be cautious, they also fill up on in-suit drink bag, attach a fruit bar to their suit. Astronauts can choose. They got a fruit bar inside the helmet. That's cool. You can choose between 22 ounces. Jesus fucking Christ! Give the goddamn answer. Two oxygen tanks inside the LSS spacecraft collectively allow for roughly 6.5 to 8 hours of EVA. The range varies depending on one's metabolic rate, as the amount of oxygen consumed and carbon dioxide produced is different for everyone. Also, the EMUs are pressurized to one-third the Earth's atmospheric pressure, and at this pressure, air doesn't hold sufficient amount of oxygen. Therefore, the tanks are filled with 100% pure oxygen. Carbon dioxide removal system is also essential as it filters the exhaled air and helps recirculate the unabsorbed oxygen. An emergency oxygen pack is attached to the base of the primary life support system and provides for another 30 minutes worth of oxygen supply. So it's a little more complex than a scuba tank. See, with a scuba tank, it's just compressed air. With that, it's compressed oxygen. It's liquefied oxygen. So you can fit a lot more air into an oxygen tank than you can into a scuba tank.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 8 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
But
An hour and
Hey, George. Hey, Steven.
a half, 2 hours at the most.
yeah, but an oxygen tank for a scuba diver,
Yeah.
you're lucky if you get an hour.
Yeah.
An hour and a half, I think, maybe 2 hours at the most. Well, it's 2 tanks, isn't it? So 2
And
hours.
here's what makes it worse: the deeper you
And none of them have ever researched the subject to find out about it. They're just going to say whatever comes in their fucking tiny pinheads. And that's truth to them. Even though they've never researched it, they've never studied it, they've never read about it. They're just going to give their opinion, and that's truth to them.
go, the shorter time you get.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
The math
it
doesn't work
is. It
out.
is a big fairy tale for adults. And what they've done is purposely made adults' mentalities to that of children. I mean, just watch these people arguing in these elections. Just look at them. They sound like kids on a playground.
And that has nothing to do with fucking spacesuits. You just dying to talk politics.
Yelling at each other. Ah, your mom eats poop. You know.
You hear a lot of that from the right, but what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we got a crisis on the border, so let's raise taxes. That'll solve.
And no, we don't have a crisis on the border. It's funny how the crisis always goes away once a Republican comes in office, when nothing else is being done about it. Right? Just the fact that a Republican gets elected and the crisis just fucking goes away. Those caravans of billions of people flooding our border, they just vanish into thin fucking air. It's fear porn. It's fear tactics.
The problem.
Kind of the same thing these motherfuckers use.
So Roger came in and dispelled the story of the massive amounts of Hell's Angels headed to Aurora, Colorado, and gangs of Venezuelans taking over apartment complexes. This is all just bullshit propaganda. Fox News ran with it, and it's all just to create this narrative. And here's what I think is funny about it. Y'all remember the Batman shooter back in 2012?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was in Aurora. And what was the theme of the movie?
Do we even need Colorado? I mean, is anything substantial produced in Colorado? Can't we just fucking get rid of it?
The guy
I mean, if we just got rid of the entire mountain range, we could see further, right? Radio communication. Shit would be cheaper to transport if we didn't have the Rockies, because a lot of that has to do with gas, price of fuel, getting up over the Rockies. So can't we just get rid of Colorado? Are they of any use at all?
I went in and shot up dressed as the Joker. It was that Gotham had been taken over by criminals because the municipality was so corrupt, and Bane and his minions took over the city hall, right? Does this not sound like the exact same type of plot?
That sounds like a movie, a fictional movie about a fictional character in a fictional town. That doesn't sound like reality at all. So,
That they're putting out, and it's not even true.
They need better screenwriters, Dave.
Jesus, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We pick this shit out. We've gotten so good. We pick it out before it even ink dries on the headlines.
This one.
yes, periodolia is a very serious thing. Yes. when you start seeing connections to headlines and fictional stories, you know, you're kind of weird.
Boy, did I just date
Well,
myself. Ink on headlines, right?
they use vegetable oil for ink, don't they?
So do we have any questions, man? What's going on?
Nothing yet.
You would think this is one thing I don't get about this. It's like they're always moaning, "Oh, you never answer our questions." And it's like, okay, you never
Yes, you never answer questions and you block people so they can't come in. Yes. So what are you fucking crying about?
ask us questions. Yeah, this is your chance to give questions. Come ask. They don't come.
And why would anyone come on your show when you block them and mock them for being intelligent? Why would anyone want to waste their fucking time with you? You've proven that you are uninterested in learning anything. You think you know more than everyone. You deny every bit of evidence presented to you, and you can't back up your claims with proof, with any kind of fucking scientific anything. Why would anyone want to waste their fucking time with you, you fucking clown?
Or you're too scared to debate.
I mean, I proved twice in debate with you that you don't have anything to offer. Nothing. You've got fucking bupkis. You have no model. You have no map. You have no measurements. All you have is your fucking words.
Okay, here's your debate opportunities. They don't come to debate. It's like, what the hell?
No, they won't.
Yeah, ask me a question, okay? Why are fire trucks red? Well, let me ask you a question. That's how conversations go with you morons. Ask me a question. Okay, what's this? Well, let me ask you a question. And you never fucking answer. Hey, Real Cygnus. You never answer the question, man. Ever. It's burden of proof's on you. Fuck.
They
I
won't.
got one in chat.
And then they're crying and whining that nobody ever comes to my birthday parties. I insulted everyone in school, but no one wants to come to my party and give me presents.
From TV, a waterfall falling over a cliff.
Jesus.
Ignore TV. He's just a, how can I put it, an idiot.
So they're asking you a question, and oh, he's just an idiot. Ignore him. There you go. There you go. Say the quiet part out loud, man.
You know the
Like
cause
Jared
of the
was-
waterfall? Okay, TV, what is the cause of the waterfall? I'll entertain you for a minute there.
See, look at these fucking cowards, these whiny little bitches. Oh, I want you to come and ask questions. How come no one asks questions? Oh, everyone wants to ask questions. They say we never answer them. So ask me a question. Okay, why do waterfalls work? Ignore him. What the fuck, man? Prove that you're a fucking cowardly clown without saying anything.
Wow, who's spamming the shit out of the chat now?
I have no idea, dude.
You see
What?
that?
The hell?
Rabbi Block
Roth.
Child. That's in Twitch. No, kicked.
Because, I'm not.
That's a link or something.
No, put them in. Come on.
You hear that? Water going over a waterfall proves that the Earth's a globe. How about that? I thought it was just due to the fact that there was no containment at one end of the fucking water body of water, and it was kind of like going downhill and came to an abrupt drop.
Yeah, kind of like water displaces the air around it, and then it like falls and then hits the hard ground and then pulls up. You know, something like that.
Why would that be? Hence, the bloody air around about it.
Well, I think Jaron came to the conclusion that rocks cause waterfalls.
Yeah, that was. I remember that joke. But like I said, TV is an idiot. Sorry, guys. I have to put my mind straight. The guy's an idiot. He knows why I'm calling him an idiot.
I'm surprised he's back.
You have to put your
Yeah.
mind straight.
How do you know the Earth is a globe? Because we looked
Right.
at the sky.
I have to order some food, guys.
Well, all right.
Well, didn't you hear the latest one, Dave? Um,
I've got kind of a stomach upset, and I don't want to. I gotta poop a lot, and I don't want to have to go out and fucking try and find a toilet, so I have to order food.
hypothesis don't require an IV and a DV.
Right. Hypothesis is a question. It's just how does why does that do that? I think it does it because of such and such. That's what a hypothesis is. Now your experiment should have an independent variable and a dependent variable, but not the fucking hypothesis, you moron. Let's look up the definition of hypothesis in case Flatzoid watches this. I can do what he hasn't done. A supposition or proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence and as a starting point for further investigation. It doesn't have variables, you fucking wit. It's a hypothesis. It's the starting point for your investigation, which will include the variables. You fucking moron. See, this is why I call you an idiot, because you're an idiot.
Okay.
Jesus fucking
Sure.
Christ.
Okay.
And he's gonna mock anyone who says who thinks differently.
Said that.
So I want to ask a logical question.
How do you find out?
Is an experiment, is an experiment based on a hypothesis?
Yeah, but does yes, it is. You experiment to confirm your hypothesis or to invalidate your hypothesis. It can go either way, but you don't have variables until you start doing that. See, it's an order of occurrences. Order is important.
Yeah.
So if your hypothesis doesn't
Except for in the Bible, then it's whatever, whatever order is good enough for me.
tell you what the IV and DV is, how will you do an experiment?
How do you get done?
Fuck. Holy shit. You decide what the IV and DV are when you do the experiment, not when you make the hypothesis. You fuckwit. Tell us you don't understand a thing about the scientific method without saying the fucking words. Jesus, listen to this clown.
Find out the answer to your hypothesis.
In experiments and hypothesis test, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Testing what the hypothesis says. The hypothesis is your guess on what you think is causing the natural observed phenomena.
Right, and has no variables. It's your guess.
So IV and DV is the constant.
No IV DV. It's just your supposition of what you think is going to happen, what you think happens, why it happens. You don't have a fucking variable in there. This fucking asshole can't admit when he's wrong, ever. He can't concede to being wrong, ever.
Constituent part of a hypothesis.
Yeah.
Well, Global Mum says you don't need a IV or a DV, so what exactly are you looking into?
Well, Global Mom also says there's methods.
Yes, there isn't one scientific method. It can be performed in different ways, depending on what branch of science you're in. You not knowing that proves how fucking stupid you are, how scientifically illiterate you are.
I get that a lot. There's more than one scientific method.
Yeah.
In your method, was it Planner Walk was saying that he has like a different method completely.
Yeah, depending on how you do your experiment, what you're experimenting on. The discovery that the benzene atom or molecule was circular didn't have an independent variable, a dependent variable, a null hypothesis, or a null whatever. They just said, I'm thinking about the way molecules form, and I think it's circular. And then they looked, and it was. That's it, man. What the fuck? You're an idiot. You do not know what the fuck you're talking about. You're taking everything you know of science you've learned from Quantum Eraser and Nathan Oakley and other flat earth videos from nutbags who never graduated high school, who dropped the fuck out. That's all you know, dude. You refuse to do any kind of fucking research. I prove you wrong every fucking day I review you by showing you what you don't do the fucking legwork to learn for yourself. Just like here. Just like here. There's no variables in this. You dumb motherfucker. The only legwork you do is trying to cherry pick stuff to prove me wrong after I've debunked you. That's the only thing. That's the only work, actual research you fucking do. You cherry pick shit. You discount anything that proves you wrong, and you find one little clip, one little fucking blurb that you think proves me wrong, and it never does.
Then
Well,
the
that's
What
standard
an
hard to walk
idiot.
method,
scientific
then that's
method.
not
All right, Cygnus, bon appetit.
scientific, is it?
Yep.
I want to get the stuff. I don't have the stuff now because my pantry's kind of bare. But when I go shopping, and I don't, I probably should have bought this yesterday. It won't be there today, I guarantee it. But there was yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have fucking bought it. There was a iron skillet at the local thrift store. It was like a 14-inch skillet for 30 bucks, and I passed it by, and I'm kicking myself now for doing that. But I want to get an iron skillet, right? I've got a Vision's skillet, Vision cookware, the glass skillet, but I'm not sure if I can put that in an oven from a stove top. I don't know. I don't know if it'll crack and break, but I want to make Dutch babies like for breakfast. I want to like mix up a batter mix because there's no baking soda or baking powder. There's no leavening in it, but I want to make it's a real thin batter, and you take butter, you basically get it to the point where it's almost brown, and you boil butter in a skillet. You put your batter in it, and then you put it in the oven, and you let it bake, and it's really fucking good and easy to make, and I want to do that. I'm hungry.
The
I
only
only
I'm like I'm hungry right now, and I'm thinking food, and I have no idea why I brought Dutch babies up.
think
the,
there's any science is nothing is basically using logic.
yeah.
Okay, and
No, it's not, dude. Logic's part of it, but no, it's not just logic, you fucking retard.
you logic is logic. You don't have methods of logic. Logic is logic. It's either a logical conclusion or it's an illogical conclusion. That's it. That's where you get to stand. Okay, and if
No, that's not how science works, moron.
your method is outside of what has been determined,
Actually, holy shit. From Amazon, I can get a 10, an 8, and a 6-inch iron skillet, iron skillets for 31 bucks. So, I don't need any bigger than a 10-inch skillet. I might do that. Season it well, get some get the proper oil. Well, here's a 12-inch iron skillet for $30. It's probably the same size. Yeah. Ooh, get blue. Anyway,
determined to be a logical method, and
Oh, it's because he said I gotta eat. That's why.
there's no logic to it, then you're doing what's called pseudoscience. Okay, that's what that is. That's just
Oh,
making
okay.
shit up.
Okay, when was when was flat Earth put through the scientific method? When did that happen? Huh? Could you tell me that? So, and since you can't, um, or since the answer is obviously fucking never, how is flat Earth science?
Pulling it out
How is the Bible science? How is the Bible, the biblical cosmology? How is that science? How because that's never been put through the scientific method, right?
of your ass.
Yep, they're logical.
They usually do what we call circular
Pulling it out of your ass. You mean like saying the Earth is flat because it looks flat, and geometry is bullshit?
reasoning.
Yep.
And then they think circular reasoning based on correlation means science.
See, gravity comes from Uranus.
Does it?
And this is exactly, guys, and this is exactly why science doesn't prove things anymore. Because they've realized their correlation, pseudoscience, doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I get a 3-quart iron skillet or a 1.6 quart iron skillet and a 3-quart Dutch oven and the skillet acts like a lid for the Dutch oven for 30 bucks. I think that's a pretty goddamn good deal. Yeah, because I really needed, I've really wanted an iron skillet and a Dutch oven for a long time. Make a bean pot. I'd love to have a fucking cast iron bean pot. Just a small, like 2 or 3 serving cast iron pot with a lid. Fuck. I'll fucking smash a fucking bean pot.
I think anything to do with how symptom comes from Uranus, isn't it?
Oh, that's what.
Oh, and the filament to print to start printing clocks and Antikythera will cost about 130 about 140 bucks because I'm wanting to use ASA and it's going to take for the Antikythera it's going to take 5 colors, which you just can't buy like 100 foot of one color. You have to buy a whole roll, and they're about $25 to $28 a piece. So I'm sort of stuck until I sell one. I can't afford to make them, so I have to take money up front if anybody wants to buy one. So if anyone wants to buy one, send me the money. I'll buy the filament that I can make them, and then I can make more so that other people can buy them. So the first one I'm asking for the money up front and 150 bucks for either a clock or an Antikythera. So, and that's probably a pretty good deal.
That's
I haven't priced them.
what Craig and McToon swear upon. Is that science doesn't prove anything.
No, and if you understood science, you'd know that's a fact. If you prove something, it means it cannot be disproven. It means it cannot change. The the attitude of it can't change. So if you discover something new, well, fuck it. That doesn't count. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, yeah, these French people are trying to tell me there's an Eiffel Tower. Yeah, right.
Well, that's convenient.
I know.
Vicky needs to rule her out already. She's starting to get itchy arm already. She's only just got it on. You know,
Oh my God! I saw that she said about that.
I mean, it's hilarious and pathetic at the same time. I mean, it's hilarious watching these guys fail. but it's pathetic watching people that are ignorant prove their ignorance by saying something stupid.
On Facebook about she
Yes, it's
messed
Man,
up
it's
her
so
arm.
No,
from
sad.
TB, you're an
elbowing.
idiot because you say false things about me. That's why you're an idiot.
Really? Then you're an idiot. You say false things about me, right? I've proven that you have. I've proven that you do. So, especially with the photograph, the scaling of the photograph, I've proven that you lied about me. So you're an idiot. So when I call you an idiot, that's why. All right? That you lie about me. Because from your own words,
An idiot because you say false things about me. That's why you're an
so you're an idiot because you say false things about me. That's why you're an idiot. Right?
idiot.
What
You
does
don't
TB
believe in
stand
upward
for?
rising Earth? No, who actually does believe that? I mean, there
Who
again, I
does?
killed it. I
Only-
destroyed it.
The
I
only people
destroyed
that,
it.
yeah,
Mm.
the only people that
One or two
believe
really
upward
did it.
rising earthers are gullible cultists.
Yep.
Yeah, I would definitely
And the only people that believe in flat Earth are gullible cultists.
say you're an idiot if you believed in that, but because you don't believe in it, I wouldn't say you're an idiot because of that. I'd say it's because
No,
it's
he
something
knows
else.
why he's an idiot. He
Exactly.
knows exactly why I'm calling him an idiot.
I'm going to get a box and a bottle of water, and I'm going to go do an
Because you're a hypocritical fuck. That's why.
experiment, gentlemen.
There you go.
And
I
that'll
do
prove
need
it all.
Well, it's right
Actually, I'm not going to order out. I'm going to take that money and buy the fucking Dutch oven.
there destroyed. It's right there destroyed. At the fact that the 9.8 meters squared is a average.
No, it doesn't. It's an average because of the different gravitational fields on the Earth, and not the different gravitational fields. The strength of the gravitational field on Earth changes. That couldn't happen with relative density disequilibrium because the density of something doesn't change depending on where you are. So it most certainly proves the heliocentric model because the heliocentric model says that there's varying gravitational strengths on the Earth. And it's an average, like I said, of between an average between the high and low of 0.05 meters per second squared. You fucking dipshit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That means non-consistent. Okay. Even if it's only a little bit, that's non-consistent.
No, it's consistent with the heliocentric model that says that the gravitational field should change. So, what the fuck are you talking about?
And that would mean that the Earth is rising different speeds in different areas.
Oh my God, get the fuck off that, man. That's a thought experiment on frames of reference, on the relativistic nature of reality. It's not to be taken seriously. Why are you taking that seriously? Why are you taking Dell's dumbass not misunderstanding of a thought experiment seriously? Jesus fucking Christ. Prove you're flat earth, motherfucker. Present a map that works that we can navigate by, a map, a model, a predictive scientific model that lets you predict things like eclipses, tides, shit like that, and measurements of your flat earth. Not all measurements, right? If you ask me what 2 plus 2 is, I can't say all numbers. No, we want measurements, surveying data, measurements, motherfucker. Prove your flat earth.
Uh-huh.
Which,
Like I said.
what? Shut up.
Yeah, you can't have that. It won't work.
No.
No.
There's so much wrong with it.
So much I don't understand about it.
But hey, what can we do?
See, that's what you should be saying. There's so much you don't understand about it, that you refuse to understand about it, that you refuse to research the topic to understand about it. That's what you should have said.
I think we should just leave that cult alone and let them do what they do.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
it'll
said.
just
I don't
die
know.
out eventually.
Jesus.
Yeah,
fucking
it's going to
Christ.
become a mess over.
Yeah, guys.
time.
Yeah, TB doesn't believe in the upward rising Earth, so that's not why I'm calling him idiot. Just to let you guys know.
I got you.
There's a lot of reasons people can be an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like being a racist piece of shit, believing in bullshit, being a paranoid asshole. Yeah, there are a lot of reasons. You are right
None of
about
us here
that.
are upward rising Earth is TB.
No,
Nope.
We're the
No.
ones talking against it.
I'm not a sideways moving Earth or any other thing. It's not moving at all. Okay.
Station.
And
I've
I
actually
think
got a
How have you proved that? How have you put that supposition through the scientific method? What are your variables? What's your independent and dependent variables in your supposition in your experiment that you've most certainly fucking done to prove that wrong? What are they? Or is that just your fucking opinion?
video.
I
I've
think
actually
the
got a
upper,
video we can go through.
I think that's just your fucking opinion based on your indoctrination in flat Earth. Prove me wrong. Show me your data.
I think the upward rising Earth
Nice.
shit is in a worse position than the rotating Earth people.
Yeah, I said absolutely.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Absolutely.
Let's say,
More trouble.
I've
let's say if
got
the
a
average is.
video.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I've got a video we can go through if you guys want to, from the real physicist.
Is it Action Lab?
Sabina Hossenfetter? Get that?
No. Remember South African? Sorry, the real nuclear physicist.
Ooh, Craig.
The real.
Remember,
it's
we've actually saw this guy before.
Is that what it's
Remember?
called? Oh, it's.
Remember this guy?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
made a
him.
new
Yeah, I
video.
remember him. He did?
Ooh.
He made a new video, and
Pauly
it
Shore.
actually correlates to this rising Earth nonsense.
It's Pauly Shore.
He's not a nuclear.
Weasel?
His name is
The
Heinrich,
Weasel.
Of course it
Yeah, I
is.
remember
and
him.
he believes
Yeah.
he understands physics so well. Literally, gonna see what he's gonna present now. Oh, and it's specifically dedicated to me, by the way, guys.
All right.
Nice. Even better.
Yeah.
Shout out to Flatzoid. He's getting dedicated around the globe.
Everywhere. I'm getting dedicated everywhere. Okay, you guys ready to watch this?
Hey, Awesomeo. Because he keeps having Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind on the show, and he's a racist piece of shit. He gives a platform to racists.
If you think that gravity is not real, then this might be for you.
Thank you.
Same way with Jaren. Jaren supports racism.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Heinrich, the real nuclear physicist. Something that has been popping up and is as old as the flat Earth model itself is the fact that they deny gravity. And among the latest is Flatzoid, who seems to claim that it's due to relative density. And today we're going to show that relative density does not make sense without a force vector.
Okay, what did you guys find wrong with what his statement was?
Nothing. Nothing wrong at all.
We need a vector.
No. Do I
Density?
ever claim relative density, or do I claim relative density disequilibrium?
Oh, so you're splitting hairs. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't push gravity. I don't push specific gravity.
Yeah, you do.
If anybody can find me ever pushing specific gravity, then please find a clip for me.
That's what relative density is. You fucking idiot.
All right.
Because this is the idiocy I keep getting from.
Relative density definition.
Here's the definition of relative density, another term for specific gravity.
There you go.
From these people, they don't know how
I mean, it's just so fucking easy to debunk the fuck out of you, you know?
to distinguish the difference between relative density, aka specific gravity, to relative density disequilibrium. It's two different things.
No, it's not. Well, first off, relative density disequilibrium doesn't exist, and except in your tiny little minds. But yeah, there's no difference because you have a differential of according to your model, you have a differential of densities, right? If the density of the medium is more dense or less dense, then the thing will fall. If it's more dense, the thing will rise, right? That's what you say. That's relative density, dipshit. Fuck.
Have we, before we move on, have we seen any evidence that he's a nuclear physicist?
No.
No, I don't think
We
so.
have seen, however, evidence that this guy's a total chuff nugget.
I can't take out serious from the guy unless I've seen.
Have we seen any evidence that you know what the fuck you're talking about? No, but we do have evidence that you're a complete chuff nugget. See how that works? But see, I come with receipts. You just come with opinion.
That he's telling the truth.
I want to see his diploma.
Yes, Miss Mod TB.
I want to see your high school diploma. I want to see your high school diploma. The thing they gave you when you graduated. I want to see that.
He's one of Paula's little defenders.
You know, it's funny. It's like, well, what kind of credentials does he have? I want to see his diploma. I want to see what college he graduated from. I want to know who his friends in college were. Well, what kind of credentials do you have? Well, credentials don't matter, right? Credentials don't matter. That's what you guys say every time you're challenged, right? Fucking hypocritical shit stains. That's all they are, man. Just hypocritical, lying, cowardly, fucking ignorant shit stains.
I heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, fatally ignorant.
Anyway, I don't know what TB's doing here, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
David. Hello, David. How's it going?
TV's told me.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up,
Yeah.
man?
Hey, how's it going? I just had a few questions for you. I am more on the flat side. I came into flat Earth last year, so I'm not like probably as familiar.
He came into flat Earth, into flat Earth. So you're saying flat Earth is a cult? You came into the flat Earth cult about a year ago.
With that issue.
You know, because we don't say we came into science. We say we learned science. You know, we don't say we came into a conclusion. We learned a conclusion. We experimented. But you're saying you came into the flat Earth. Just say cult, man. Just say what it is. It's a cult.
Guys.
You were indoctrinated enough to believe in the flat Earth, therefore you came into the flat Earth cult.
But I just had some questions for you because my brother, I don't know if you remember me, I was in your stream a lot earlier last year too. I go by Vito Lee on YouTube, so.
Okay, but it's good to have you here, man.
Yeah, what's up, man? Oh, I love you guys' show, by the way. This is like awesome.
You see, bro.
The first time.
Thank you.
Yeah, my brother's like super religious, and every time I try to.
I'm looking, clearances are looking really good on the thing. I can see a definite gap between where gaps should be.
Like say what the shape of the earth is based on what the Bible says. He keeps telling me that it's not an actual representation of the shape of the earth. So, well, how would you guys answer that question?
We don't know what shape it is. Flat's not a shape.
I would say, how do you know that? I would ask him to break that down. Where do you get that from?
Where does it show where does it show any version of heliocentrism in Genesis?
Yep.
How do you get Earth first and Sun after?
That's good. Yeah, no, because like he keeps saying that he like sees other videos and other people's content like online
There
and
we
stuff,
go.
pointing to that it's not a
Yeah.
historical narrative. And
Well,
yeah,
there's your problem, David. There's your problem. You've got somebody that doesn't think. Okay, you've got somebody that relies on information provided by other people, whether or not their perception of that person is credible or not. That's it. That's what it comes down to. He's not really thought about it. He's just looking at what other people say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Ash experiment, David, but that's a really interesting. But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. One to look up. ASCH, I believe.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'll go check that out.
It's really interesting. It shows how people will conform, and it's interesting as hell. This guy automatically just starts going along with the crowd, even though he knows 100% that the answer that he's given is wrong, but he's doing it because the rest of the crowd is doing it. And you can actually see the physical discomfort in his body language as he's having to do that.
But
Just
Sounds kind of like cult indoctrination. Sounds sort of like the flat Earth cult.
to conform to the group.
That's right.
So it kind of sounds like, I don't know, when a person mocks another person for demonstrating something, but then praises another person for citing the same phenomenon, right? Just going along with the group by mocking the glober who presents the exact same information that he praised the flat earther for presenting. That's kind of the same thing, right? Can't he has to conform to the group by mocking the glober, even though he knows what the glober's saying is true. Yeah, because he must know it's true because he then praised the flat earther for presenting the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, because I mean,
every accusation is a confession with these assholes. Every single one. Yeah, psychoanalysis from, yeah.
if you try, it depends on what type of how can I put it? What way you're trying to go to give the argument to him. I would say, if you want to go on a biblical standpoint, I think it would be better to show him scripture and then say, look here, does this comport with your heliocentric belief system?
Probably not, because the Bible is based on opinion, and the heliocentric model is based on measurements. So, yeah, probably wouldn't comport. But I would trust measurements over the Bible any fucking day of the week. Given the Bible in second Luke, can't remember the Second Kings. I'm not sure. It says that pi is exactly 3, so I don't trust that book at all.
Okay.
If not,
I wouldn't trust a repair manual for my car that tells me to break the spark plugs off with a hammer. I wouldn't trust that. So why would I trust the Bible as a science book when it gets the value of pi wrong? And no, it's, well, they had to round down. No, pi is not a number. Pi is a value. It's a ratio of circumference to radius. It's a ratio. You can't get that wrong by measuring it. Fuck.
then how are you
Yeah, 3 was bigger in the old days. Yeah.
going to that combat it? Because I'm always putting the argument up: are you calling God a liar or man a liar?
Yes, God is a liar. God is a liar. God told Adam and Eve that they would die if they ate of a certain fruit. They did, because Satan told them they wouldn't. They didn't die. They just got kicked out of heaven for learning the same thing that God knows. So, yeah, God lies.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I like that. Do you have like top 3 like
And again, I will trust measurements over an invisible sky monster any day of the fucking week.
scripture that I could show him? Like best in your opinion, I guess I should ask.
I mean, if I said I had blueprints of your house, and you say, "No, never mind, I don't need your blueprints," Santa Claus told me I live in a fairyland, where I live in a candy mansion with a lollipop spring out back. Would you? Would that be crazy? Would that be insane? Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Yes, Genesis 1 is the best to go start off with, I'd say, because it shows the creation um, narrative, and you can explain it as Moses spoke
Well, so now it's a narrative. It's not fact. It's just a narrative.
to God face to face.
Okay.
So, because God told Moses face to face how he created the heavens and the earth, it's a historical narrative. It's not figurative. It has to be literal.
Also, the earth, I can't remember exactly
No, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Listen to this guy try to fucking backpedal and make excuses.
where it is, but the earth takes form like clay under a stamp, that kind of thing. Because that's a perfect illustration of it if you think of it. You know what I mean? Of what we believe it flat earth.
This is a brand new headset. Brand new. This came out like last year or this year, right? This model headset. This was brand new when I bought it. And it uses a fucking USB-B. The fucking rhomboidal plug, not the USB-C as a charging cable. How fucking ridiculous is that? I mean, that's just bad design. That's just bad engineering.
Sat down in a bit of clay, what's going to happen? You know, I think to get a picture of it, that's decent. I mean, stationary, all them scriptures.
Yeah, but
They're fucking stories, man. They're not to be taken seriously. They're stories. Fuck.
I think if you want to,
I mean, they believe stories in the Bible over science and measurements and repeatability. That that's just fucking insane to me.
hear more about good arguments like that. I don't know if you want.
Well, they did a survey or like a test with engineers. People were like in MIT for engineering to be fucking engineers, right? They gave them a battery, a wire, and a light bulb, like a flashlight bulb, a little flashlight bulb. Gave them a battery, one wire, and a bulb. It's like a pen light, like a double A. And they said, complete the circuit. And the engineers looked at it, like 7 out of 10 of them said, I can't do it. I need 2 wires. And no, you don't need 2 wires. You connect the end of the fucking flashlight bulb to one end of the battery. You connect the wire from the other side of the flashlight bulb to the other side of the battery. But these engineers could not think outside the box. They couldn't think outside the fucking box.
Watch the latest chat where Josh Monday and myself was on Kingdom in Context, Sean's chat. We were talking about biblical cosmology and stuff.
That was good.
Because that was a good chat. You might. Hawkins is restreaming us again.
No doubt.
Yep, and completely destroying you.
He's got.
I support racism.
Proving that you're a fucking moron, that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Proving it with citation and evidence.
Yeah, he's got 3 viewers, one of which is me right now, over here on the other screen.
You do know Sean Hawkins is the.
So you're just ghosting. You're trolling or whatever. You're not typing anything in. Okay.
One that's racist because he says you're a hillbilly that no good. You should just die.
No, I think that, but no, you're a racist piece of shit who's proven it with comments like the tiny hat crew, tiny hat people, some dumb guy pointing to the Asian in your green screen backdrop. A lot of other things, but yeah, you're just a racist piece of shit.
I don't know where he even gets the idea that I'm a racist from at all. Where's
Well, I just explained it, so
that
That's the
at?
thing. He's a projecting racist because
yeah, there's not a racist bone in my body, man.
he literally has a hate for all hillbillies, as he says. Red.
No, my entire family was hillbillies. My entire family was from southwestern Missouri, at the foot of the Ozarks, man, or heart of the Ozarks. Yeah, Arkansas is foot of the Ozarks. But yeah, my family was hillbillies.
Rednecks, as he says. So the
Well,
guy is
that's because
racist
you know what?
And listen to them try and make excuses for their bullshit. Listen to them try and fucking find something about me, right? They're just making shit up because they have no evidence that I'm racist. But I have. But this motherfucker has presented clearly that he is.
He probably brought his stupid shit around some good old boys, and they whooped the shit out of him for it.
probably.
You know,
Maybe
that's
that's
probably
why.
what happened.
Maybe that's why he's so dumb today. They knocked
Might be.
too much brain cells out.
Listen to him make excuses. Listen to him. Well, I didn't want those stupid grapes anyway. Listen to him.
Well, he didn't have many to knock out. It
Wow,
was,
Godzilla 37, thank you very much for your gifting 10 memberships, man. Really appreciate the support.
Oh yeah, I used to be kind of racist. I mean, any kid that owned the Polish Italian joke book, that was racist. But when I was a kid, that wasn't really considered racism, or I don't know. I mean, it was common. I mean, it was socially acceptable in a way. But I'm not like that anymore. Now I detest it. It fucking sickens me. There's no place on this fucking planet for racism.
You rock. Thank you for all the support, man. I really do
And racists do not deserve to breathe the air of free and good people.
appreciate it. Okay, anyway, this is the ash support, David. The
Yeah,
ash
yeah.
experiment that Sov was talking about earlier. Really good stuff. It's not copyright.
Yes, people are gullible. People will follow the herd. Yes, that's part of our sociology.
Struck this or anything.
No.
No. Because I've seen you.
But just like flat earthers will follow other flat earthers just for the fuck of it, just because of peer pressure, right? Right?
You played before a few times. It's been fun.
Yeah.
The Ash experiment is one of psychology's oldest and most
Thank you
popular
again,
pieces of
Godzilla, man.
research.
You rock.
A volunteer is told that he's taking part in a visual perception test. What he doesn't know is that the other participants are actors, and he's the only person taking part in the real test.
So this is like psychology candid camera.
Which is actually about group conformity.
Please begin. The experiment you will be taking part in today
I had a thing I wanted to do for candid camera that I would have liked to see him do was you take a bar that has a large back room or a building with a large building like a store, and you convert the front of it into a bar. You basically build a bar, and you have a big mirror on the back of the bar, behind the bartender, where bottles are stacked, and you can see yourself in the mirror. A lot of bars have that. But in my bar, that's a mirror that can be raised up on a hinge to reveal a clear window. So there's a clear window in front of the mirror. In the back of the bar, it's an exact duplicate of the bar, built in reverse. The people in the bar are all twins. In the front bar, it's one set of twins. In the back bar, it's the second set of twins sitting in the tables that the twins in the front are sitting in. Right? Then you open for business and you watch people come in, have a beer, have another beer, have another beer. Then they need to go to the bathroom. The only seat that they could sit in is one facing the clearest part of the mirror. And the whole night they've been looking at themselves in the mirror, and like the guy next to them will point in the mirror and say, nice bar, isn't it? So they go to the bathroom. While they're in the bathroom, they raise the mirror up. So when the guy comes back, and the people, the twins don't even have to imitate each other, right? They just have to stay in the same seats, because the guy wouldn't know that the person behind him is doing this when the person they're seeing is doing this, right? So they wouldn't even have to coordinate that. That would be an easy part of it. So the guy comes back from the bathroom, sits down. All of a sudden, he's the only one in the bar that doesn't have a reflection. And that's where the joke comes in. That's when just filming his confusion that he's all of a sudden become a vampire.
Involves the perception of line length. Your task will be simply to look at the line here on the left and indicate which of the...
And like people next to him could comment, say, what happened to you in the bathroom? What, you don't have where's your reflection? Why can't I see you in the mirror?
3 lines on the right is equal to it in length. So for example, if you...
The actors have been told to match the wrong lines. The volunteer will be monitored to see if he gives the correct answer or if he goes along with the opinion of the group and gives the...
I would not go along with the opinion of the group. I never do. Never do.
Wrong answer. In the first test, the correct answer is 2.
I mean, that's why I'm no longer a Christian, because I finally, I mean, I had suspect. I had my suspicions of the whole thing from a very early age, and I finally got out of it. I was like, why the fuck am I believing this? But I guess being a Christian, but I mean, that's basically forced on you. That's not just peer pressure. Christianity is from a Christian family isn't really peer pressure. That's fucking indoctrination. That's being forced. So I wouldn't consider that. I talk truth to power. Absolutely.
1.
I called Professor Dave out on having a bad debate performance with who was it, Witsit? He wasn't on his best game. He that wasn't his best performance, and I said, good debate, wasn't your best, but it's a good debate, and he blew the fuck up. He couldn't handle being criticized like that, Professor Dave.
1.
Well, if at this point I'd think, well, this has got to be an optical illusion, so the obvious wrong answer would be the right answer. That's what I would think at this point if I was this guy. I'd be like, are they showing me an optical illusion that I've never seen before? So, okay, they're seeing the optical illusion, but I'm not. So I guess I'll pick the wrong answer, because that's why these are trick questions. That's the only hey Westside. That's the only reason why I'd go along with them, but I'd say no. That's not the same length.
2.
1. Once again, the correct answer is 2.
3. 3. 3. 3.
3.
The Ash experiment
Oh, he's just a dumbass then. I mean, what the fuck?
has been repeated many times, and the results have been supported again and again. We will conform to the group. Again, we're very social creatures. We're very much aware of what the people around us think. We want to be liked.
Yes, because we all wear clothes, right?
We don't want to be seen to rock the boat, so we will go along with the group, even if we don't believe what people are saying. we'll still go along.
1. 1. 1.
1.
Why did they put an echo on his voice? Why did they reverb his voice out?
Group dynamics is one of the most powerful forces in human psychology.
1. 1.
There we go.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it shows how gullible you are. Because not one of you has been presented with any evidence that the earth is flat. But you'll fucking go along with it anyway, right? You can't even say why you think the earth is flat, other than it's flat. The Bible says so. So tell us about going along with the crowd, about knuckling under to or buckling under to peer pressure when you're a fucking Christian flat earther. Jesus fuck. I mean, hypocrisy much, motherfucker?
Do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go along with the group, man. Not now, anyway.
I'll put
Are
the
you
link
kidding
in for
me?
you, David, in the private chat. Yeah, if you maybe go watch that chat.
That goes to the
explain
Josh
things a bit.
Monday.
Yeah, it's a chat
Okay.
Josh Monday and myself had with Kingdom in Context.
I think David's phone's dead.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, he is able. Dave, if you can,
The soldering iron tip with the insert tip, set is coming on Thursday. I should be able to do a lot on a lot of projects I've got.
hear us and you can't, just email me on flatzoid@gmail.com and I'll be more than happy to talk to you there as well, man. But yeah, the ash experiment, that's very interesting because it is definitely conformity. And that's exactly the thing that I think this is a successful thing that's been going on, because definitely people today are conforming to everything. No two shits about that. They just conform because of peer pressure. And they conform so easily that they don't even feel, how can I put, negative about it. They just accept it. It's like,
wow, self-aware much, motherfucker? You're describing yourself, man. You're describing every flat earther.
okay.
You believed flat earth uncritically. You accepted it uncritically. Didn't ask for any evidence, didn't ask for shit. You conformed as easily as you lead a sheep to the slaughter.
We got
It's
the
really
beep
bad.
whistle going off over here.
God damn, these
The rescue
people,
squad's taking off to go. Somebody got hurt.
No stress, Vidali. I think that's David, by the way.
sad.
Short man.
I mean, it's so fucking hypocritical.
You know what? I want to put that link for you as well. There's that link, David. Then
Yes, walking, talking contradictions.
you can go and watch it, because we talk about a whole bunch of different scriptures that you might find interesting. And
4 more lights. What? They're yeah.
points about this. So
Yeah, we didn't. Well, it's Tiger with a soft R. Caught a tiger by the toe.
yeah. What's up, sleeping?
Yeah, a little black. I remember eating in a restaurant, Sambo's, based on it. Took its name from a racist fucking trope, a racist story about little black Sambo, a little slave boy or a little African boy. Yeah, ran around. Got the tigers to run around a circle so fast they turned into butter. Yeah. Fuck. Song of the South. That's fucking racist. Yeah. So, but yeah, racism is taught.
Mari says check out the Stanford experiment and also the Milgram experiment.
Milgram.
Both find the same topic.
Stamford. Is that the screws one? Was that the
Oh,
one where
really?
they became prison officers?
Yeah, that's sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that were the way that was crazy.
Yeah, that's mental.
The outcomes of that, where they actually believed at the end of the day they were like
Prisoners.
inmates, and others believed they were police.
There was another where this teacher, she took a group of, I think they were like third graders, fourth graders, something like that.
I mean, they're talking about experiments that were done in a place that they'll never have a fucking prayer of being in college.
And she told the class, she said that she'd found where scientists had found that brown or blue-eyed people were better and smarter than brown-eyed people.
What?
Right? Now, this is just, she just told this class this. And so within a short period of time, the kids with brown eyes started doing worse in their work.
Because she treated them differently. She treated them differently based on their eye color. You left that part out.
Blue-eyed kids started doing better, but it went beyond that. The blue-eyed kids had come up with derogatory names for the brown-eyed kids and vice versa, and they were separating themselves into little groups and everything like that. And she let this go for about a week.
Wow.
Then she came back and she said, I was mistaken. I got that backwards. What scientists had really found is that brown-eyed kids are smarter and better than blue-eyed kids. And the result...
Kind of like gaslighting your children, right? Telling kids everything you've learned in school, everything that you think is real is wrong because the earth is flat and they're lying to you in school. Same thing. Fucking with kids' minds.
Reversed.
Wow.
Completely reversed.
And not mental.
Yes.
Wow.
And then when she came back after that, went for a little bit, she goes, I tricked all of you. There's no such study was ever done.
No.
But look how you all acted based on what you just were told. And it was so cool that these kids, that after they were adults, they went back to the school to thank that teacher for that lesson, because it really taught them a lot about how your perceptions are guided.
That's brilliant. That's amazing.
That's interesting. This is another one that the cinemas look at. Fleas in a jar. Interesting.
Training fleas requires a glass jar with a lid. The fleas are placed inside the jar and the lid is then sealed.
Oh, I got that.
They are left undisturbed for 3 days. Then, when the jar is opened, the fleas will not jump out. In fact, the fleas will never jump higher than the level set by the lid.
Can you believe that?
Their behaviour is now set for the rest of their lives.
What?
And, when these fleas reproduce, their offspring will automatically follow their example.
Wow.
Yep.
Sort of like flat earth and indoctrinating your children. Sort of like that, right? No, we don't need research. We don't need to expand our mind or get educated. We'll just follow flat earth. We won't try and jump any higher than the lid. We'll just be satisfied with looks flat. And then your offspring, when you have those, you indoctrinate them with the flat earth bullshit. So there you go. You're just describing flat earth. You're describing the flat earth cult mentality.
That is
the mentality of a flea.
That is crazy stuff, man.
Yep. You set your own limits.
So if you put your dog in a balloon,
you most certainly do. And when you don't want to learn, you don't.
For a bit, you have to worry about fleas jumping on you.
But think about it. That's exactly how globers are. From a young age, they condition you to think a certain way.
To ask questions. See, science class teaches us to ask questions, to question our reality, to test our reality. You just look at the water and say, well, it's fine, it's flat. That's all. I don't want to know anymore. I don't need measurements. I don't need anything. That it's flat. Oh, and the Bible says it's flat, or else someone told me it does. So yeah, don't even fucking try and compare us, motherfucker.
And
And when
You've proven you're the flea.
you finally get challenged to get out of that box, you fight tooth and nail to stay in that box.
No, you challenge us with your bullshit. We debunk your bullshit with science, and you're butthurt about it. You're upset about it because we prove you wrong time and time again.
They can't go.
So you make stupid analogies like this, which are not accurate. But the one I did is because you're mentally retarded. Your thinking is retarded. You refuse to even do any kind of research. I've proven that with all these tabs I have open. Well, not that one, but that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, all of them. You refuse to do any kind of research, to look up anything on your own. So you keep asking these stupid questions, coming up with these stupid suppositions that are completely inaccurate. And I prove that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You are the flea.
Go above that lid.
Well, it really there's where your cognitive dissonance starts coming in, because I'll be talking to these characters about this. I say, well, can you cite any kind of an experiment that demonstrates or verifies that air is pulled to the earth by gravity?
Yes, heck, the Cavendish experiment proves it. The Cavendish experiment demonstrates that mass attracts mass, air has mass, the earth is a mass, a huge mass. Yes, we have done experiments to confirm that. You fucking retard.
And they immediately go, well, air has mass. Oh, well, okay, if you
Yeah?
say so, so what?
Not because we say so. It's a fucking fact, asshole.
Well, mass attracts mass. I said, no, that's a myth. Boy, they just flip the fuck.
No, it's not a myth. You dumb shithead. Cavendish confirms it. God damn, this guy. I say some stupid shit and they just flip out. Yeah, because you're saying stupid shit. If you were at a car show, right? Say you really, really like cars, man. You're just a car nut. I mean, 8 Mopar. Fucking Chevelle rocks, man. Yeah. You've got every fucking issue of Hot Rod magazine signed by the fucking publisher. You got everything. You got fucking memorabilia. I mean, anybody slips up on gapping distances on spark plugs, you flip out. And then someone comes up and just says something fucking absolutely stupid about cars. And you just let it slide. Hey, you know, cars don't run on gasoline. You're stupid if you think it does. Do you think you wouldn't flip the fuck out?
Fuck out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, all you have to do is show me proof that a mass of air can be attracted to a mass of any other thing. Go for it.
We do, and you deny it, motherfucker, because you're fucking stupid. We show you the evidence, and you go, nuh-uh. Well, nuh-uh isn't a fucking rebuttal, asshole.
Do it. Show this experiment.
But you know how idiotic this is. When I said to even I think it was FTFE.
Oh yeah, we know how idiotic it is. You're idiots who dropped out of fucking grade school who think you're smarter than everyone on the goddamn planet. That's what's idiotic about it. You're idiots who think you're smart people.
If mass attracts mass and you're claiming gas is attracted to mass, then why is Mount Everest not covered in gas?
Right.
It fucking is. It's just real thin because of gravity, dipshit. Because the gravity of the Earth holds most of the gas down there. Down here. Are you this fucking retarded? Are you this goddamn stupid?
Should have its own little
Why
atlas.
can't you breathe on top of Mount Everest?
You can, just not real fucking well. There's gas up there, but gravity holds most of it at the Earth's surface. And it gradually has less and less and less. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me ask you a fucking question. If gas expands to fill the container like you say it has to do, your atmoplane does, why the fuck hasn't it? Explain that, asshole. Because according to you, gravity doesn't exist, and if it weren't for the dome, then the gas would go off into space. So why hasn't it even gotten to the fucking dome yet? Fucking retarded assholes.
Because it's supposed to mean that the higher you go up on Mount Everest, the more gas there would be because it's all clumping to that mass.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, what an idiot. Oh my God. I mean, even by your fucking reasoning, Mount Everest, the surface area, as you go up, gets fucking smaller, man. So there would be less mass for it to fucking cling to. You fucking dumb shit.
But next to Mount Everest, doesn't matter how far you go on the same altitude, has the same amount of gas than on Mount Everest.
Yes, because of gravity, idiot. God damn, you're stupid. Holy crap. You say, well, you just call me stupid. Well, if there really isn't an explanation to go with it, you're just fucking stupid. Okay? You believe in idiotic fucking things. You create a straw man and then argue it.
And that's the thing.
Go ahead.
If that did happen, you know what I mean? Mass, and mass got attracted to mass. That's a bigger mass. Then the next mass it's just going to be one big mass. You know,
Right.
that's it.
Right.
Jesus.
One big mass. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, if I take a VLP environment, very low pressure, and that's what I've begun calling vacuum chambers because it's not a vacuum. It's just very, very.
Really? Here, close your mouth and suck. You've created a vacuum. All a vacuum is a lower pressure than atmospheric pressure. That's all a vacuum is. You have different grades of vacuum, different levels of vacuum. But you'd know that if you actually researched the subject at all. But you don't, because you'd rather have your fucking opinion than reality. Because reality proves your opinion just is your opinion and not fact.
Very low pressure. All right. So I got this VLP chamber and I release some air into that VLP chamber. Is that air going to fall to the bottom of the chamber because of gravity? Is all that?
Let's see. If you have a vacuum chamber that goes to extremely high vacuum, like almost to space level, and it takes it like a month to get to that level because it has a device or something at the bottom of it to physically throw air molecules away outside of it. Why is it at the bottom? Why wouldn't it be at the top? Because air has mass. Air is attracted by gravity downward.
The little bit of air is just going to go clump. There it is, down there on the bottom. There's none in the rest, but it's just boom down there. No, that's not going to occur. Why? Why not? It's just like the idea of having you trap some air in a sealed box about yay big, right? Put it into that VLP chamber, suck as much of the air out of there as you can, and then you open that little box. Is that air going to stay in the box because of gravity holding it? It's the same fucking air you had out here that gravity was holding, right?
There will be molecules of air trapped in the box. Yes, there will be. After a while, after the pressure gets so low, there will be oxygen or air molecules trapped in the box that will need to be kicked out physically. Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
So what happened? Gravity said, "Oh no, I can't hold that air because it's in a vacuum chamber." What?
It's very select.
See, they're just thinking what they think reality is, and it comes out of their mouth with no filter, and every one of them agrees with it. Everyone just agrees for no reason other than peer pressure. If you disagree, then they'll criticize you, and then you'll lose face with the cult. So you have to agree with other people in the cult.
Selective gravity. Very selective.
Did it explain why an asteroid belt hasn't formed into a planet or moon?
But they have agreed that you can disagree about the model. Not they don't all have the same model, which shows that's a fucking cult as well. Because I mean, science, we have a model. We have the heliocentric model. I mean, it's comprised of a multitude of models, but the compendium of it is the heliocentric model. There is no flat Earth model. There is no model of consensus. So yeah, they know that, so they can't really be picky on that point because none of them agree. Which shows they have no evidence to back up their claim, because if they had evidence, then that evidence would show this is what the flat Earth is. This is your model.
That's it.
because gravity's selective, man.
Of course.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yes, it's crazy that you just said that.
Yeah, would you guys say that these people are like
It's crazy that you just said that, proving that you're a dumb fuck and you think you're smarter than everyone. That's what's crazy.
lost forever, or should like we just keep trying?
Some of them,
it's a choice.
Some of them, yes.
Yeah.
Some of them, yes.
And with every one of them, it's a choice.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's a choice.
It's
a choice.
I mean, look at some cultists. Okay, people that are part of cults. Some of them choose to get out. Some of them choose to stay there. It all comes down to choice.
Right, and when someone in the cult chooses to get out of the cult, the entire cult attacks them and crucifies them, the same way you did with Raichi.
Yeah, there's a lot of wolf.
You can take a camel to go to the well to drink, but you can't force it to drink.
No. There's a lot of willful ignorance going on. People see the logic, but still deny it. They convince themselves.
Yeah, because I read this.
Kind of like you, right? Flat Earth? Right?
This article, even from the NASA website.
And Christianity? Right?
Like, to like one of my coworkers the other day, because she doesn't
fucking hypocrites
believe in it either, saying that they were shooting probes into the sun and they were able to send back, like all this information from the sun's atmosphere back to wherever the hell it's getting from. But
I mean the heliosphere.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
the sun doesn't have an atmosphere; it has a heliosphere. I mean, that's just being picky, but they can't get the time. They can't get the small things right. How can you expect them to get the big things right?
But didn't you know they went at nighttime?
No,
so
yeah, of
wouldn't
course.
burn up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I mean, think about it.
Really...
I mean, they said they like got the probe so close to the sun. I'm sorry.
They've sent more than one probe to the sun.
How hot do they say the sun is again?
And how far? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we feel the sun from here. Okay.
Right. We feel its radiant heat through the atmosphere. Yes, we do. Here. In space, yeah, not so much. Fuck, man. These guys are idiots. They really are. They refuse to learn. I mean, we've tried to educate them on this shit, and they just ignore it. They deny it. They mock us when we try and educate them. I mean, that baffles me.
Okay.
Mhm.
And we have
They're like they're like an animal, a wounded animal that won't let you get near them to help them. They just keep snapping at you and wanting to kill you because you're trying to help them. They're just fucking, they're worse than animals. They're worse than a wounded animal because they should know better.
the atmosphere to protect us, quote unquote. Okay.
Jesus
Now,
fucking
what
Christ.
happens if you don't have anything to protect you and you're getting closer and closer? None of it makes sense. I mean,
Right.
you can't tell me a piece of plastic is going to withstand those temperatures,
Mm-mm.
or a
What
piece of titanium, or anything they put on there.
I've come to some really, I've been throwing a lot of things around in my head here.
I mean, just no, no, just nothing. There's nothing up there. There's nothing up there, man. They've, it just empty space filled with flat earth bullshit, religious horse shit. And they call, hey, Glover Mom, they call us indoctrinated. That's the funny thing.
Recently, I saw a thing where this guy made a torus field shape using copper and stone, and they held this gold ball over it, and it started doing a circle motion around it, doing a circle motion around it. And I was looking at that, and I was like, "Holy cow, man! That's really kind of interesting, you know." And then, other little bits of information come to me. In alchemy, sun represents gold, and I was like, "Whoa, this is kind of some strange shit going on here." But I've also come to the idea. I'm thinking, what if the sun's energy, whatever it is, how it works or whatever, and this is just food for thought, is a form of induction. In other words, it's not really producing heat, it's the reaction between it and the plate of the earth. Kind of like, have you ever seen a magnetic induction burner for
Okay.
cooking? Right? And the temperature, how intense that effect is on the pan is, of course, it's done with a rheostat, but it would also be effective by removing or changing the distance of the pan to the source of the magnetics. And I'm thinking to myself, what if that's what it is? Because if you go
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
higher, it gets colder. You go down into Death Valley at the lowest point below sea level, and it is hot all year long, always.
You know you can get a sunburn in the Antarctic. You know you can do that, right?
It's fucking hot. You can wear shorts and no shirt all year long there. You come out of bad water and you're going to have to put on something. And I'm thinking to myself, man, that's very reminiscent of that because, I mean, let's face it, we don't even know what this is. It's not a ball of fire. It is.
No, it's not. It's a ball of plasma. That's what it is. It's a ball of superheated plasma. It's not a ball of fire. You fucking retard.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. It's not a
Oh,
nuclear
definitely not.
reactor. We know that. That's bullshit.
No, we don't know that. You think that, but no, we as a scientific community don't know. You know, we know you're full of shit. Fuck me.
don't know what it is. But whatever, I'm thinking, I'm.
I just
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
I should just put
But
this
I'm
on
just
a
a dumb
loop.
flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
I should just put this on a loop the whole time that he's talking. Just mute it and just.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything. I might be on the right track with that line of thinking.
Really, you think you'd be on the right track with that line of thinking? That you don't know what the sun is? It's not a ball of fire, and it's induction. You think you'd be on the right track with that kind of thinking? See, there's your problem.
and not necessarily at the ground. They say, oh, well, that works with iron and this, that, and the other. Way, dude, we've got an impenetrable barrier at 8 miles that they don't know what the fuck it's made out of.
That the impenetrable barrier is heat and pressure. That's what the barrier is. We can dig deeper if we had something that could withstand the heat and the pressure, stupid. Jesus. You think they just hit a wall? They just hit rock they couldn't drill through? Is that what you think? God damn, man.
Exactly.
So, you know,
I mean, that's fucking sad. I mean, they just refuse to do any kind of research to even look up what they think in their tiny little brains. I mean, they've got all these fucking questions, right? Every day they've got questions, but they never look the shit up to find the answers. They just want to ask someone and say nuh-uh to it. I mean, what kind of fucking how fucking ignorant is that? To not want to learn, but want to criticize and mock people who want to teach you when you ask them to. Right? You're asking questions. You must want to know answers, but you mock the person who gives you the fucking answers. How pathetic is that?
I'm just throwing all these things out there. These are just things for discovery, but
His eyes are a measuring tool. Yeah, he does think that, doesn't he?
I don't claim them to be fact or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
an interesting
good food
thought.
for thought.
It is. It is.
Because I mean, we've determined what this shit isn't.
Of course.
No, you haven't. You've given your fucking opinion on what you think it isn't.
Let's start looking to see if we can figure out what it is.
Well, let's just do what the Globies do. Make a declaration, and then if anybody disagrees with it, they're just dumb.
Uneducated.
Yeah, you're just uneducated. You're not keeping up with our pseudoscience, so therefore you're just you're stupid. You're science deniers. I almost wanted to show a video tonight from Thunderfoot.
I think it's gonna work.
Measuring the Earth.
Fucking awesome.
How to make flat earthers cry. The guy's so stupid. He took a time lapse of Polaris from one place, took a bubble level, and placed shadows to get angle readings, drove a distance, did the same the next night, taking again to Polaris, angles, and then says he measured the Earth. Literally, he measured it 10,000 kilometers too small. Well, he calculated it 10,000 kilometers too small and says, oh, well, that's fine. It was just for under $100. So it's not measured then because you couldn't get the same value. Measurement means the value stays the same, does it not?
No. No, not
you don't measure a board, cut it, and then come back and measure.
No, it depends on your level of accuracy. See, I can measure something that you measured, but I can measure it at a different value.
Measure it again, and it got longer.
Exactly. That's also the thing. They don't understand the difference between calculation.
Well, if you measure it at 8 inches, and then I come along with an engineer tape, and I measure it at 8 inches, 8.15, I've measured it as longer, right? I mean, what the fuck, dude? I mean, stop saying ignorant shit, okay? Stop thinking that everything that comes into your tiny little head is correct. Think about what you say. Think about the possibilities surrounding what you say, and then fucking don't say it, okay?
Calculation and measurement.
But every statement you make, I prove that it's either ridiculous, silly, or just something a child wouldn't fucking think of.
And I also commented, guys, like, dude, you do know you use the flat earth to make these measurements to do your calculations.
No, nobody uses a flat earth to do anything. You fucking simpleton. You lying sack of shit.
Chris, it's
They're really idiots.
Damn. Busy. There must be a lot of people getting hurt today for Labor Day because that's the second time now in the last half hour that I've heard the whistle go off down here at the rescue squad.
Labor Day is just another day to drink, man. That's all holidays are in America. Just another day to party. Think anybody celebrates Memorial Day? Yeah, they go to it. They go to a cemetery drunk, and they leave flowers, plant a flag, then they leave. Nobody celebrates Memorial Day. Nobody celebrates Labor Day. Nobody celebrates the only holidays we celebrate are 4th of July, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and well, Mother's and Father's Day, Valentine's Day. But like that was Valentine's Day was created by the greeting card companies. Greeting card companies and florists came up with Valentine's Day. So yeah, I mean but holidays that are just like they got to give you the day off because it's a federal holiday. Nobody celebrates those. Nobody celebrates fucking Memorial Day or Labor Day. Labor Day. Nobody celebrates that. You don't have Labor Day parties. Nobody exchanges Labor Day gifts. Nobody puts up Labor Day decorations.
What?
Oh.
Just another fucking Cinco de Mayo. That's not even our fucking holiday, but we celebrate it. What do? We fucking drink.
Let me tell you something. They're a Johnny on the spot. It's volunteer. It's volunteer. They're not tax funded.
The link is there, but I'll stick it again for you. Sorry, Jam.
I always tell people you just need to dismiss
Yeah, YouTube's greatest think tank. God damn these people.
their poll.
Yeah, they're trying. People struggle.
I mean, I like watching it because it makes me feel better about myself. That I'm not at all like that.
To get the link for some reason.
Makes
You
me
don't
feel
know
good.
that you have to get rid of poll to
Get rid of the poll first. If the poll's there, you just dismiss it, and that's then the link.
Also switch it from top chat to live chat.
Live, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on live chat all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I always use live chat.
Yeah, it's top chat. It doesn't always give you everything.
You guys want to carry on with that video from the real nuclear physicist?
Yeah, man, why not? I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I want to see Sabina.
Because he says this guy's so smart, guys.
I want to try something. No, I can't do that. Never mind.
Oh wow!
But just see how he actually is making our point about relative density disequilibrium, and he doesn't know how.
He looks like Craig's little brother.
He looks like a Peter Markley brother.
He doesn't look anything like Craig, man.
Long hair.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Spotting some serious noodles, isn't it, PJ?
Some serious noodles.
The idea
Craig is the only global in that village.
that objects fall due to the difference in density is valid.
It's the only poke I'll give on FTFE.
Because they do lower because they have different density. But they can't move downward without a downward force.
Did you just hear that?
Right. Things need to have a force applied to go in a certain direction. There's no force with relative density disequilibrium. There's no force vector.
Density caused it to move in a direction. That means it's got a vector. That means it's got a magnitude. So therefore force. Then it's just, oh, well now you need a force.
Yes, you need a force, like gravity, that we've measured.
We're not talking about specific gravity. Oh, guys, I think Chris is in the house. Hello, Chris.
Relative density disequilibrium is specific gravity. I mean, how is it not?
How's it going?
Hi together. It's
How you doing? You good, dude?
nice to be with you. Hi.
Good to see you, bro.
Nice to see you all together. Hi.
Hey, you're sounding much better tonight.
He's
You're
on
your
his
phone
laptop.
as well.
For sure, yeah. I was late. I was at the end, you know. But
No, I'm saying you're on your laptop, ain't you? You came onto mine earlier and I said, you've got a new microphone. He says, no, he's on his laptop.
Okay, it sounds much better, yeah.
I want a phone camera. Why doesn't anybody sell a camera phone put into a USB unit. I mean, I'm looking at this. It's got a lot bigger sensor than a fucking iPhone. But the resolution is like, meh. It's kind of grainy. But it's like I take pictures with my phone, and the resolution is 10 times better than this. Why the fuck hasn't anybody taken just the phone out of one of these, put it onto a card, so you can plug it into a USB? That's what I want. I want something really small that I can put on this thing and have fucking iPhone quality movies, or time lapses.
A lot better.
Yeah, because there's a mic on it, but it's an old laptop, but no problem.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with the fucking quality of the of webcams and shit.
Oh,
just irritated.
He's still doing his job, so I keep it.
I mean, if when I get the other printer running, when I get the multicolor printer running, I'm using one of these cameras as the webcam. I mean, that's a USB camera, but it has a lot better resolution than this thing. If I could mount one of these in that thing, I would.
So,
I mean, even when I get close.
Similar to you in your car, moving backward.
It's got great resolution.
If the car's accelerating.
Guys, notice he's going to be pushing a Deltardian argument here.
Oh.
Notice, guys, this is a Globo, okay?
Mm.
Pushing the same argument as a Deltard. And the Deltard say they're not pushing Globotory. Just to point that out to you guys.
Is he pushing it, or is he going to describe it? Is he going to use it in his presentation? See, there's a difference between using it and subscribing to it.
Accelerating forward. And today we will be taking a look at just such an experiment.
Does he go on a little later? Yeah, I'm disappointed. See, that's why I want to start a panel like this, where we can even, the live stream will start when Flatzoid's live stream starts. We'll just all review it at once, because I know you guys got opinions, and you don't have to be on camera. You just have an icon. So yeah, give Luca a place to go.
And is filled with gas.
We'd be the monkeys. Not that I'm comparing them to the Beatles, but we'd be the monkeys for flat Earth. We're the ones that see that they're the threat. We're the cure to the threat. See, that's what the monkeys were. The monkeys were a government program. They funded that Hollywood creation of the monkeys. The government considered the Beatles a bad influence on youth, and they wanted something to combat that. So they created a fucking program that funded the whole thing with the monkeys. The casting, the paychecks. After a while, it was just funded by advertising. But yeah, the government started that whole thing as a safer alternative to the Beatles.
It's filled with air. Yeah. Sarah, go ahead and punch it again.
That's why they call it the prefab 4.
I use this all the time.
Emergency stop. Quick. Goes back.
Wow.
Now
wait, before he gives his thing there, what did we actually see happening there, guys? This is very simple.
A temporary increase in density of the atmos within the vehicle as it accelerated forward.
What? You think the atmospheric pressure in the vehicle changed? Is that what you think?
So displacement because of the sloshing of the air.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the displacement caused the acceleration of the balloons in its vector.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So relative density disequilibrium.
There you go.
No, in this case, it's the vector of the vehicle. Jesus Christ, these people. they don't understand science. They don't under citation. I don't know. I don't know. It's something I heard, and I think I researched it at one point, and yeah, that could be completely full of shit too. I don't know.
No, but this is really a good demonstration, so yeah, you're right there.
David, thank you very much for your $10 USA. Just want to say thanks for having me on briefly. Have a good stream, guys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you
Right,
for this.
bro.
And you're always welcome, by the way, Dave. If you want to contact me privately, just let me know as well. I'll be more than happy to converse with you, man. You rock.
Nice.
Sorry, guys, go on.
Yeah, fine.
There we go. Okay, let's carry on.
See that when the system is stationary, the balloons do not move forward, nor do they move backward. They are exactly still, stationary.
Okay, I'm going to point out something. So when the car has stopped, it hasn't moved. Those balloons are staying in one place. Are those balloons tethered?
Yes.
So in other words, the one hanging from the roof is tethered by a rope, so it can't accelerate further down.
Right.
And the one in the middle that's tethered to the floor is tethered so it doesn't accelerate up, correct?
Absolutely.
Correct, yes.
Huh. Okay.
One has
So
an
where was the accelerating car for that, Heinrich? You literally tethered them to stop them from accelerating.
Maybe I'm just full of shit. Maybe whoever told me that was just a conspiracy theorist. But yeah, they definitely were a competitor of Beatlemania, or they fed off that. But maybe someone just told me that when they were really high, and that's what they thought, or something. But will Streamlabs stream directly to YouTube? Because if that's the case, I don't need OBS, right? I hate being one character off on my hand. Start typing in gibberish. Let's see. That's Restream. StreamYards. But will it stream directly to YouTube like OBS would? Okay. How much is it? Use that account. No account exists with that email. Let me try the other. I think I'm log in with YouTube. No, I can't do that because my YouTube account is closed there. It's not giving me I can't log in with. Why didn't it give me that? Oh. It doesn't give me the. Doesn't let me log in with YouTube. But it did on my other account. It's messed up. I'll play with it. I'll mess around with it.
Why?
I may want. I mean, if I mean, it's a pretty standard software, right? Or what about Zoom? What about Zoom? I mean, Zoom's pretty popular. I mean, I might just like buy a subscription to whatever software I use, just so won't have the logo or the watermark and have more features.
What's causing them to move in to move in those positions if we had to cut those strings?
Yes, that's why voice to text is the best thing to ever happen to porn.
Displacement.
Of course.
No accelerating earth needed, no accelerating car. It's just an unbalanced force.
So they limit you to 40 minutes free. Okay.
And you also have the good difference of denser and what's heavier. Because one goes up, one goes down. It's really a good example.
Yep. It's just displacement. I don't know what's so hard for these guys to understand. And this is supposed to be a nuclear physicist.
We have to, we have to make mess about it.
You can go up to 10 people on StreamYard or Streamlabs. Okay. Does my guest need to log in? No, you don't need a StreamYard account. That's good. With a free plan allows you to have 6 on screen. You can upgrade to include up to 10 people. Which, I mean, fuck, I don't get 10 viewers. So I think 10 would probably be enough. Can I remove a guest? Yes, you can kick. My guest share their screen. You can control it. You can toggle your guest mic on and off. Can I change the layout? Yes. So, fuck. That may be what I do. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. So pick that. That'd be the account I'm on. Continue. It's going to make me get an account. All right, new streaming, personal use, post emotional media content, you stream, entertainment. Try advanced for $1. Uh, there you go. I'm not gonna let you guys see my credit card number and shit. Oh. No. No, it cost yeah, that's like getting you to sign up for $1 and it's $88 a year. Fuck that. So yeah, on-lab webinar. Is that what I'd want? Okay, that's only available just live stream. 720p. YouTube. Okay. So my YouTube channel's connected. So cool. So I might do that. I'll try that tomorrow without with Streamlabs instead of OBS.
Then we're sure. That's
I want to know what nude rugs are. Huey Lewis in the news saying about finding nude rugs. Are those like a low pile carpet? You know, like one like a loop carpet? Would that be a nude rug?
the erkänning.
Oh man, now
I want a nude
That
rug. One that don't itch.
happens due to gravity. If we take the balloon filled with air as our reference
One that won't be rolled up and thrown off in a ditch. I want a nude rug.
point, if the car is accelerating forward, you will be falling backwards,
Bring the room together.
and the helium balloon will be rising or moving away from you because of the differences in densities. It's a bit easier to explain with a
do that because the differences in densities. So displacement then.
Displacement, gas behavior. Right, the balloon displaces the same amount no matter where it is. There's no displacement going on except for the fact that the balloon has volume. So that's you know, you're just you're an idiot. Here, just hold on.
You know, it's just easier to call you stupid.
Why?
I mean, every time I need to explain something to you, I'm just going to press that button.
Is that these people are so idiotic they don't understand that when they say our argument and just don't say it's displacement, making our arguments valid, saying we're wrong, they're just showing to be total idiots.
I know. They say.
But we explain why you're wrong. We explain in detail why you're wrong. You just don't accept the explanation because you think you're smarter than everybody because you have a mental condition.
Partly they say this.
You are a functionally illiterate narcissist. That's what you are. You're a dishonest, functionally illiterate narcissist.
Same thing as you.
They say the same thing. They just don't say the word displacement, therefore you're wrong. It's like, dude, you're literally making our point to the T.
See, there's that fatal ignorance. You're making my point for me on everything. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
But that's practically all he does, you guys.
That's
his
all
whole
he does.
video,
Just
just
says,
saying,
"You're
"Oh, gravity!"
You're stupid. He didn't show anything.
glass jar,
Why has
water, and an air bubble, because then you can visually see what happens. If the jar is rushed forward, the air bubble is moved forward because all the water is more dense than the air bubble, and the acceleration forces all that water to the back. Just like if you had a rock and it falls downward, the acceleration pulls the rock downward and forces the air that is less dense than the rock above it. And this is all that I have for you today. It was a really...
So displacement then, relative density disequilibrium. Thank you.
Oh, well.
But I'm wrong, apparently.
He's no physicist, man. No way.
No, he well debunked you there, Flatzoid. Well debunked you, man.
Well, he probably had a chat with Dell. I don't know, because they seem to be on the same par with physics.
He's German, right?
No, he's South African.
South African, okay.
Yeah.
I
Hy's
wanted
'n
to
regte
see
boertjie. Hy's 'n regte
That's
boertjie. Hy's
that's
van
a different. Yes.
because I like that Sabina Hassan.
I mean, think about it. They criticize NASA for hiring Nazis, right? But basically, all the white people in Africa are a result, of the Christian church and the Catholic Church sending missionaries, but mainly because of the Nazis. A lot of them settled down there when the war was over. So, kind of be careful what you criticize there, buddy.
Pepper.
I mean, that just kind of came to me. I mean, apartheid is definitely, a result of that thinking. But yeah, there wouldn't be quite so many white people down there, white South Africans, if it wasn't for the Nazi Party. If it wasn't for basically the Nazis setting up you know, an outpost in Africa, basically taking over Africa. So, yeah.
Boy, I'll tell
She's
you.
pissing a lot of people off lately, you know. I think at the end of the day, she might just become a flat earther.
Maybe.
Where
Dutch may have settled here too, but yeah, Nazis had a lot to do with white people being here.
Or Dr. Evil's
she's from?
assistant. Or
Fire the laser!
I just love how she talks as a masochist, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Sophie, is she from German? Is she from German or?
She's German. Yes, I think she's German.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a German girlfriend when I lived over there. Her name was Sabina too. It wasn't her though.
Yeah, Sabina's a nice name.
Yeah, Sovereign.
Could be. I don't know.
Shy.
She might have gotten into a horrible car accident between now and then, so I don't know. That's possible.
German that's lots of problems at the time. Really, the politic is so unbelievable crazy.
Yeah. Well, but Germany is going crazy at the moment, man.
Yeah, it's really insane.
Yeah.
They had terror attacks, and they wouldn't say any word in the media or anything. Yeah.
But they won't let them know because they're letting the terrorists in their country. So.
Yeah, and like the president, in the chancellor, you call it in Austria, she said she didn't say any word about the terror attacks. It's really so they're pushing it under the carpet and finish, so the people stay calm.
So the doors, the toaster doors are printed, and now it's starting on the main body of the toaster. So, and it looks good. It looks pretty good. Clearances are okay. Nothing's broken off. Getting nice layer adhesion. The sides of it look pristine.
In I'm trying to remember if it was 84 or 85. The PX complex in downtown Frankfurt. It was like there was the only security that was actually there was like if you went into one of the stores, like the clothing store, the PX grocery store, the electronics, or whatever, you had to show a military ID in order to be able to do commerce there, right? But civilians was walking around in and out of this place, right? So I went down to this complex one day to get a stereo. I wanted to get this new AWA stereo, had linear tracking turntable and all this shit on it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that fucker. So I went down there, looked at it, said, yeah, I'm going to get that. So I was going over across this little quad, walking over to go get money from the bank so that I could go and purchase this thing. And I got no more than probably 50 yards from this place, this electronics store, and kaboom! Blew up.
Oh.
And I was like, what the hell? I hit the ground. Everybody else was like, what the hell? These sirens started going off, all this other shit. Well, I had just narrowly escaped a terrorist bombing in the electronics store. Luckily, nobody was killed. There was a few people injured.
That's crazy.
And then they tightened up security, you know. And, you know,
That's better.
had us really on edge. So one day I was in the caserne, the barracks, which was basically like a big embassy. The outside of the building out there is Germany. Inside is considered the United States. So I was one Sunday afternoon, I'm sitting up, I'm on the second floor of this place, and I'm sitting in the window with my legs hanging out over the ledge of the window, and I'm polishing my boots, getting ready for Monday morning, right? All of a sudden, this car comes around the corner, swerves, and hits the little guard rail and that was in front of the building. It went through it and then hit the building right underneath me. And I'm waiting for this thing to explode. Nothing happens. I look down, this drunk ass German dude gets out of his car and starts staggering around and shit. It was just a drunk driver, but I swear to God, I thought I was going to blow up right there. I thought for sure it was some kind of a terrorist attack. It was just a drunk driver. Crazy. But that was a crazy time because they set off a bomb at the Frankfurt airport too. And I went down there after it had happened, and it was like this whole area of that terminal was just all glass, and all the glass was just busted out. I guess somebody had put an explosive device in one of those cylindrical ashtray garbage can things. You ever seen those?
Okay.
And that's what blew up. But yeah, they were, and it wasn't Middle Easterners either. No, it wasn't. It was German terrorist group.
What time you had when this happened?
84 and 85.
In the afternoon, or?
No, in the afternoon. The bombing at the airport, I believe that was in the afternoon. Same with the one at the PX. That one was right in the afternoon. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There was people all over that place, and I knew better. I was telling people, I said, "Do not go to the explosion. Wait, don't go yet." And people were wanting to run over in the explosion. And I knew that one of the biggest tactics that they've used before is you blow up a bomb, a smaller bomb, and then everybody rushes in there to help the victims. Then you set off the big bomb and kill them out. And they did that a lot, man.
Yeah, they were asking about the Tomb of Eliminations model. I don't know if you guys have seen his channel before.
Sure.
The guy that stands in front of the whiteboard and explains like, all the tornado fields and stuff.
Yes.
It's interesting what he says.
Yep.
Only thing is, none of it that he presents is provable.
Provable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more
I got nothing against the guy.
theoretical.
Yeah, I got nothing against the guy. It's just none of it is provable, but it makes more sense in the globe if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, boots on the ground. You know what you can actually prove. That's what you can stick with.
Oh,
I see too many people.
Yeah, we keep asking you for proof of flat Earth, and you come up with bupkis. Come up with nothing. So yeah, it's only what you can prove, right?
People that use this, well, it's this and it's that, and they make claims. Okay, like on the possibility that there's more lands beyond Antarctica or whatever, right? Well, then they start, treating that as fact. Well, it's go by
Well, you assholes just claim the Earth is flat, but you can't prove it.
what you can actually.
You claim there's a dome, but you can't prove it. You claim Antarctica, nobody can go there, but you can't prove it. You claim there could never be a 24-hour sun, but you're fucking afraid to even try and prove it.
Actually prove. Okay,
And
you don't need to do that to prove the Earth is not a globe.
And
at all.
that's exactly what the globers are sitting in with.
Oh, so you don't have to do that. You don't have to adhere to that, but everybody else does, right? All the globers have to adhere to it, but not you.
Because they've taken everything and they've theoretically, just called it science, so therefore it's fact.
Yeah.
Because they theorized this,
for sure.
without proving it, therefore it's fact, and then they find issues with it, and then they make a God of the gaps argument.
No. What do you mean making God of the gaps? God is the God of the gaps, okay? You believe in that. So you can shut the fuck up now. The fuck are you talking about?
And theorize that as well, and all of a sudden, none of.
So you don't know the difference between a scientific theory and theorizing. You're that fucking clueless.
Since the beginning, they've never validated anything.
Wait, hold on.
It's just easier to call you stupid.
But everything is taught as facts, just because they theorized it.
The most didn't have looked into it.
You're breaking up there, man.
We get the disconnect, okay.
Oh, okay. So here's what's going on. I heard those whistles. The rescue squad whistles. And there's a fire at they just saw it on Facebook. A brick house nursery on Redmond Store Road has a barn on fire. So that explains that.
That's quite epic.
Yeah.
And on Labor Day too. That sucks.
That's why kids shouldn't play with matches.
Nobody got hurt.
No, it's not a nice world. It's really
You get fires at the nursery.
insane. When they don't put it in the news or something that terror attacks like in Germany happens. This is really insane, just to carry it under the carpet so that they stay cool. But when this comes out, it's really get crazy.
Did you guys see the latest news? Apparently, there's more than one sun found in our solar system now.
Oh, isn't it?
Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, isn't that convenient now for the 24-hour sun?
Yes.
Now all of a sudden there's more than one sun in our solar system. Weird.
Is that what you're going by? Is that what you've reverted to now? Is the 24-hour sun would have to be a different sun? Fucking coward. Can't face reality. Just terrified to face reality.
Weird how that works, eh?
No doubt.
How's that for timing? Let me see if I can get it quickly.
Wow.
Wow.
And
I mean, just wow.
They've been putting this thing out. I saw New York Post put out, somebody had snapped a picture. It said, this guy took a picture of 5 suns. And I was like, what? And I looked at it, and it's so obviously fake. The cloud pattern is exactly the same in front of each one of the images of the sun. And it's put out there like that to go, oh, yeah, that's bullshit about there being multiple suns, right?
And this theory started actually a while back, named Nemesis theory. It's called two suns. It refers to a theoretical second sun in our solar system as a dwarf star named a Greek goddess of Nemesis. But there's another one saying they look like they say there is another one. I'm trying to look.
I heard
Science News. Early solar systems may have had two suns. Orbiting the habitable zone has two suns. NASA.government.
And it isn't visible.
So how do you know?
So they're talking about something that happened billions of years ago. Fucking morons. Holy shit. They're not talking about now. You're not talking about our solar system, you stupid shit fuck.
No. So
Stupid shit fuck.
Everybody should tell Master Will Duffy that even your so-called final experiment has no validation for the globe, because now they can just claim two suns for a globe.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Just the rationalizations with these fucking assholes. There can never be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, but we can't go because, the penguins, because of the Antarctic Treaty. Well, we're going. Oh, don't go. No, you shouldn't go. Don't go. Don't prove us wrong.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly, David. How do the electronics function when they can't go past 120 degrees Fahrenheit? What's up, Roger Little? Thank you for your $2 super chat. He says, "Holy sh! 2 suns. Wow."
Electronics can't function if they go below 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that what he said?
Gotcha.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly, David. How do the electronics function when they can't go past 120 degrees Fahrenheit? What's up?
What electronics can't go past 120 degrees Fahrenheit? What electronics?
Roger Little, thank you for your $2 super chat. He says, "Holy sh!"
They can compensate for high temperatures, right?
Wow. Yeah. So it seems to me like the Globers are making excuses for their Antarctic expedition right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there again,
we're making excuses. Really? Oh, I don't want to go because they might assassinate me. We're making excuses. Well, it's not proof of anything because I'm not making a claim. We're not making excuses.
final expedition. That's what I think TFE should stand for, because, or no, not the final, the free expedition, because there's nothing final about it. It's not it's not an experiment. So if you want to keep TFE,
well, it's not free. It's not fucking free, man. It's $35,000.
The free expedition. There you go. And just there's no such thing as a free one. I'll just add that in there.
The only truth in that sentence is that.
That made absolutely no sense. But see, you're grasping for straws because you know that the 24-hour sun debunks flat Earth.
I mean, is it?
I mean, it's just desperate. It's just desperation at this point.
There's the only fact the word there.
They know they're fucked. They know that experiment proves that they're fucked, and they can't handle it. They just can't.
Yeah.
The article.
Yeah.
Until now, it doesn't bring any good to the Flat Earth Society or
so fucking sad
to anyone.
Well, it really pisses them off when we don't agree that it means the Earth is a globe because of some shit they see. Okay, that it won't just throw out the rest. That really pisses them off, and I've noticed that.
So there's a hidden planet there behind the sun, but it doesn't, and they've never noticed it before orbiting the sun, because if it's behind the sun, it should be orbiting the sun, shouldn't it?
Well, and that would throw off all their fucking orbital mechanics as to how the whole solar is. Now you're all screwed up. You think of 3-body problems of thing. Now we got a hidden body problem.
Madness, isn't it?
That's crazy. Yeah, it will put off all the gravitational constants that they're claiming to have, because it it wouldn't work like it's supposed to.
Dark planet. Yeah, that's it.
It's a massless planet, so that's why it works. It's by some miracle. It's just so massless that it doesn't have any attraction.
You will get such a damn answer that you wouldn't believe it. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Oh man, these people that come up with these stories, I'm sure they got some drunk dude just sitting in a basement somewhere and just making up stories and say, let's see what this guy's gonna come up with.
Well, when the media now joins.
Sean's still watching us.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's watching today's show or not.
No, it's today's show.
Is it?
You on there now? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some food so I can.
Yeah, get some food. Make him a drool. But you know what, Sean? You know what's going to help your audience? So you have more than 5 people watching at a time. You know, when you're reviewing someone, you make them the main screen, and then that little 3D printing thing of yours, you put small in the background if you want to show.
You're not important enough to be mainstream. You're not showing anything visual. They're just words. So you're lucky that you're on camera at all. That I have a window for you, because the printing is what's more important. So
show it.
This is the guy that can't eat, but he buys a 3D printer, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
had to get a mobility scooter from some welfare outfit. See,
so the VA is a welfare outfit. Is that what you think now? That the Veterans Administration is a welfare outfit? You think that I could afford to buy the printer if I didn't sell my truck? You think so? So, God, what a fucking asshole. What a complete moron.
He wants to be a glut.
Just completely talks out of his asshole, doesn't he?
On the state, a tick on the backs of the taxpayer, and then ridicule people. You know, that should be the most humble fucking guy in the world right there. You know, I have my subsistence at the expense of everyone else because I'm as worthless as tits on a fish. You know.
Well, actually, he shouldn't eat then, Soft, because it's your tax money. You pay. You're helping him food. You're giving him food, man.
I know it.
And he hates you so much. Then he shouldn't eat.
There you go.
Yeah.
He'll become a breatharian.
So what do you think about that? So what do you think about that little grouping of words that we just heard?
He looks like a breatharian, doesn't he?
I got it here.
Oh, the world is Babylon is on fire. My friends, really, it's so crazy everything. You know. It's don't look.
Oh yes, I saw that.
I mean, are they complete pieces of shit or what? It's pretty sad.
Apparently, there's an Ethiopian woman that hasn't eaten and drank water for 16 years. Bullshit.
Wow. Okay, of course.
People are going to fall for that. Look at this.
Wow.
Woman claims to have gone 16 years without eating and drinking.
They are these light guys.
Yeah, of course.
It's
not even like she's skinny either, and she's got hollow cheeks and stuff like that. She looks fine. Yeah, no.
Look at this. Look at this. An Ethiopian woman has claimed that she has neither eaten nor drunk a glass of water in the past 16 years, describing her condition as a work of God. She remains a medical enigma, with numerous healthcare professionals unable to provide an explanation. Sorry, can I actually go and test this?
I would say that she's lying.
I would say,
guys, but wait.
So,
in 16 years, she hasn't drank water. What's that in her hand?
Yeah, she's making a tea, no? Or something like that. Yeah.
You can't prove that that's from her.
Crazy.
I like to tease myself with it, you know.
Oh my!
It's such bullshit.
But you see how gullible people are.
I like to show myself that I'm missing this stuff, and I'm trying. She's testing how strong she is. How strong God is within her. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, cool about this. So cool.
Is that good? Let me make it big. Let me make it big for. There we go. It's for Sean.
Man.
Sour cream.
Oh.
Whoa.
After a good one, this is fine.
Yep, exactly. If you don't eat, you don't poop. If you don't poop, you die. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sure.
I think I know. That's what Sean's problem is. He doesn't eat enough to poop, so the shit stays in his head.
Or maybe he just can't poop, and that's what makes him go. I can't poop, goddammit.
And that's why he's the way he is. Yeah, I guess so. Oh
You
man.
have to change that book. Everybody poops except Sean Hawkins.
Oh, what the fuck is your problem then? I mean, seriously, what is your problem?
Which one? The first one, the second?
The thing is, for her to be able to do that, she then claims to have overcome entropy.
I'm for sure he was cloned for much times.
That woman claiming to have go left. That's ridiculous. Who was it? Jimmy Sands? Jerry Sands. Jerry Sands. 63 days was it? He went without food and then died. Someone on hunger strike. Irish dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Jerry Sands. Yeah, Jerry
you
Sands.
can't even go a week without water. Even that is like taking it to the extreme. You can't go a few days without water. A week is like usually 3 to 4 days maximum without water.
That's it. Definitely, you can go longer.
Ethiopia is not cold. You understand?
Right.
You'll be dehydrated within 2 days in Ethiopia. You won't be able to do anything. And CISA 16 years without water. I'm sorry, that's
full of shit. I think that's a lie. You know, it's like people claim all kinds of shit. There's people claim that they're a cat, but they're not. You know?
Yeah, people claim the Earth's flat. It isn't. They're shown evidence that it isn't. They still believe it. People are pretty fucking gullible.
Oh, they're just crazy. Is all.
Yeah, fucked up in the head.
They're crazy.
David, a breatharian is people that believe you only need vitamin D from the sun. You don't need to eat or drink.
Yeah, is that what I
just
want?
go outside, put your face in the sun, and
breathe. People are dying, a lot of them, because
they do breathing exercises as well. But yeah, they just think they can live off the sun.
You know what is sad? But you know what's sad about that? The founder of the Breatharian Church or whatever was caught eating at a McDonald's.
Yeah. they do go in mad. They do go in mad fast. But they definitely eat. They lie. They're definitely saying that, but they eat.
The food but never saw light.
Has anybody seen that Dave Batista? I don't even know if it's real light, but he's been on a diet and eating plant-based food and that, and he looks anorexic.
I don't want none of that shit. You know, this is the thing too with these vegans. They always making shit out of plants that looks.
Oh, it is McDonald's.
Well, it tastes and looks like meat, and I have yet to find somebody that has made a carrot that looks and tastes like a carrot out of meat. How come nobody makes any meat that tastes like vegetables? They always want to take the vegetable, make it look and taste like meat.
Look at this. It was McDonald's. Lead a bizarre diet cult that lives without.
The cool thing about the soldering iron is it has a wall transformer to it, but I can also plug it into a RC battery, so it's completely portable. And this is 5,200 milliamp hours, so this thing will last forever. So very cool.
Food and water called eating McDonald's.
Well, they weren't eating food.
Yeah, they cardboard.
They were eating something that's in place of food, you know. So technically, she's right. I mean, there's nothing under the golden arches that belongs in a human body at all. That's just the reality of that.
For sure.
Dave Batista. Dave Batista was always so cold.
I don't know if it's real, like, because it looks sick.
Wait, let's
No, I've seen him. He has definitely gone a lot thinner. I've seen him on a thing. He looked a lot thinner.
Okay.
Are we done? I mean, how much longer do we have here? 26 minutes. Yeah, we'll go.
Thinking more about his yeah, that's what I think.
Being a huge guy, yeah. Yeah, okay, that was him.
He's a
But
lot
he was on steroids at the time. I know he was on
Steroids,
steroids.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, he stopped taking steroids.
No, he stopped taking
It's
steroids.
hard.
Yeah. The thing is, Michael, remember, he was on steroids, and I've seen a lot of
It says he's been eating plant-based food as well.
Yeah, he's vegan, gone vegan, but he's not on steroids anymore. So
Yeah,
remember, all
gives you
those,
so
all that gains he had was water.
Oh yeah, definitely.
See, he's Illuminati either. But yeah, he did talk about it when he was making the last Guardians of the Galaxy. He did say it would be his last Guardians of the Galaxy because training and obviously taking roids and all that is taken out of him. So he needs to, because of his age, he's in his 50s now, he wants to chill out a bit. So I dare say he had done that. I dare say he's done that intentionally.
Well, you see, if he just went natural from the beginning, he would have had that problem because he would have had natural muscle.
Of course.
It would have been much.
Yeah.
I'd have put it. It'd take much longer for that muscle to get depleted if it was actual muscle.
And I believe there's really like an industry behind of the steroids. They always get better every year because look at the when there's a world championship or something, they always make a new record, you know. So I really think this just is in the sports, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can even look at Ronnie Coleman now. I mean, he was a.
Oh,
if you've ever watched Ronnie Coleman when he was in his prime, if you look at his legs and stuff now, you can see he's got muscle there, but it's not what it was because he was on roids. It literally depletes. I mean, you can look even Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone. They're built, but it's not natural muscle. So because they're not on roids anymore, It
look
looks bad. It's disgusting.
Shape,
Yeah.
performance, definitely.
I mean, I can show you natural people today in their 70s like looking better than people in their 20s with muscles. You know what I mean? It's like if you do it naturally, it's there.
It's yeah.
There's an old woman about 80 years old on YouTube and she's proper buff.
It's crazy.
But I say it's better to look like Michelle Obama or like like one who takes steroids.
Like Obama.
I mean, there's some people that are like, wow, for their age, it's like crazy.
It's really something. Is it coming up?
Did he just make a Michelle Obama joke? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I got a bit of a headache tonight, so I'm talking with my eyes closed. It will look weird if I just sit here talking with my camera on my eyes closed all the time.
You know, what's the medicine for it, Flat? Yeah.
These people's heads are truly just filled with garbage, just jam-packed full of sewage.
My headache's much better now, by the way. I took 2 strong medication tablets, so everything's turning around me. So guys, yeah, Coriolis is real, man.
Damn pharmacy. Stay at the natural health products.
Just human fucking garbage.
Wow, we've got like 20 minutes left of the stream. Any questions anybody wants to ask us?
And I don't know why that camera looks out of focus, because it's in focus.
Sounds like Wilson Powers off he was unfrozen for a while.
It's hard to focus too, because the fucking focus ring is teeny tiny.
Yeah, I always think Dev's frozen because he's very good at being still.
I'm looking for this thing about the air on the Earth, how it would have to be work if it was with their Velcro air shit.
Oh yeah, I still want to know if the moon is in Earth's atmosphere, how can they claim to be in space at only 60 kilometers?
No, I don't believe it.
The moon isn't in our atmosphere. Part of our atmosphere is surrounding the moon. It's just like a cloud of hydrogen. The fuck are you talking about?
No.
What's your go-to proof for flat Earth? Well,
see, this has been explained to you, idiot. But you just fucking don't understand shit. So you just keep saying the same stupid shit over and over again and looking like a fucking idiot.
But the proof it's the same, you know. You're matching on you guys, you know. You're more ahead of this stuff, you know. So thanks for every knowledge you can give us. You know, you can give us.
Yeah. But I think it depends on what argument you want to present.
You know, we're watching the north, you know, and we have more seasonal changes. You realize, yes. So it makes so much more sense everything, yes, when you just look at the natural behavior, you know, what goes around you. And, yeah. It's great. It's great. I love to live in Austria. Really, I love it.
Yeah. So if you see what's on screen, the eddy currents alone disprove a Velcro there.
I thought that was pretty
because they use the Hadley cells to claim because of the hurricanes and everything. But I mean, those eddy currents show, hello, not a Velcro there.
Right.
I don't believe in the Velcro.
We never say we've never said it's a Velcroed air. We've never ever fucking said that. That's a straw man that you've used, that you keep using, that we have told you is a straw man. But you keep using it because you're a dishonest piece of shit, Flatzoid. We've never once said that the air is Velcro to the planet, that it moves in lockstep with the fucking planet. We've never fucking said that. So why do you keep fucking lying?
Crazy kind of stuff to think that, like you can literally see clouds going
Jesus
different
fucking
ways.
Christ.
I think also have the.
See, that's one reason why we get pissed off at you, because you fucking lie about us.
The wind said that. Yeah.
That's a lie about us. We've never said that. None of us have.
David, I think if you want to talk to coworkers,
and that makes you a fucking idiot, according to you, right?
Best one I would say is level water or gas pressure without containment. Just get them to think about it. It's like get them to say, have you ever been able to see a demonstration where gas pressure doesn't require containment?
Yes, Bernoulli's principle, stupid. Bernoulli's principle. I've demonstrated that to you, and you mocked me for it. And then Nazi boy over here fucking says the same thing. Oh, Bernoulli principle makes the balls go together because the air goes between them. Same thing. But you praised him but mocked me. That's how much of a piece of shit you are.
And when they ask, then they say, no, you can say, okay, then how are you guys claiming to have an open Earth in a vacuum? Or you can show them
gravity, stupid. We fucking explained this shit to you, asshole. Fucking open up your goddamn ears. Turn up your bell tones, motherfucker. Pay attention in class. Fuck. It's why you never learned anything, because you couldn't pay attention in class. Because you probably thought you knew more than the teachers. I know SSUM has said that. So what? Did you think you knew more than the teachers, so you didn't listen? They couldn't teach you anything?
Them water, and you can say, okay, water always lies level. Constructions always use water to level everything, and it doesn't bend. Where's the curve?
Bill, to your sentence, what do you think about John's stance if there is a 24-hour sun in Antarctica? Well, I would say it doesn't matter if there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. I think his stance is ridiculous to say that the observations he's already done, the measurements he's already done, goes out the window.
That's right, Bishop.
Yeah, it's not going to matter what he thinks.
No matter what you're gonna do. No, for me, sure, it was like a picture with the David Weiss, who was asked 20 times just not this normal question. Do you believe it if the Earth is flat? It's just.
Well, it's probably counted too, but when we did it, me and Michael did it about a month or so ago. I got up to 16, then lost count. But when we did it the other day, Chris, we only got up to 12 and I stopped that.
Yeah, we stopped there, and it was enough.
Yeah. But David, if they say gravity, you just tell them, well, they can't blame gravity because gravity is not a force.
Yep.
Einstein superseded it 109 years ago.
No, he didn't. Einstein did not supersede Newton. Einstein even said that Einstein didn't supersede Newton. And we don't use Einsteinian physics on Earth. We use Newtonian physics on Earth. So no, Einstein didn't snap the wand like fucking Anthony Riley says. See, you're mocking or you're mimicking, you're parroting Anthony Riley. Fucking stop it.
And it's not a force, so therefore it can't do anything. And even if they gave it as a force, it would be strong enough to do anything. So can they demonstrate gravity even as a force holding gas to not separate into a separate system? So even if they bring up gravity,
yes, we've done that, and you've just fucking said nah to it.
you can just hold them on the claim. Say, okay, you make a claim, so demonstrate gravity doing what you claim.
Oh, they'll just jump in and say the gradient, and it's like, okay, proof that the gradient is caused by gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, there's two ways you can break it. You can say prove it's caused by gravity. You can say, do you understand to have that pressure gradient, you first require the gas pressure, which first requires the containment.
Yep.
Prove there's a container. Prove that there's a container, motherfucker. See, you keep making this claim, but you can't prove it. You just give us circular logic, circular reasoning. Well, it's because there has to be a container. Why does there have to be a container? Because there's a container.
For sure, it's no doubt that the Earth is flat and stationary. There's really no doubt, and I'm 100% sure about this.
I mean,
and much is more of
people really are the most pathetic pieces of shit I've ever seen. Tried using a USB webcam on the printer. Well, yeah, that's what this is. That's what is on there.
For sure.
I don't have a better USB cam.
For sure, with the dome and everything, and the sun for sure. But yeah, so.
I mean, there's the question of can I fit it inside the chamber? That's the problem, and a lot of webcams won't fit.
There's no doubt about it,
Well, David, you know what you can do, Dave? Invite him to come have a chat with us sometime. We'll be more than happy to make a special post for you.
You can't make people see it.
It's really tight in there. There's not a lot of space, not a lot of wasted space.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you can't. There are some people where you get a chance, to change it, but some people just can see.
They choose not to.
This is brain damage.
That's unfortunate.
I gotta check something.
So, they are so programmed, they never would be able.
Okay.
And the longer they've been in their learning process, that it makes it harder to bring him back, or to take his beliefs.
Yeah. What's up, PD?
Set it.
All right, so here's the times of India. Times of India says a 720-foot huge asteroid approaching Earth at high speed.
As soon as you said asteroid, that's when I
have to be fast now. Maybe it's my last one.
Yeah, this was a post by this guy. I swear to God, I think he has 2 brain cells left in his head, and they're fighting each other for dominance. He put this up: quick, Flirts, get your thinking caps on. You've got 10 days to find an excuse for what this is. It's more bullshit that they're just feeding you. That's what it is. So there you go.
Well, it's just made to expect the closest approach. Okay, past approximately 620,000 miles from Earth, about 2.6 times the distance of the Moon.
Oh man!
Okay,
times?
Wow, 2.6 times the distance of the Moon. That's supposed to make it not a planet. How exactly?
I have no idea, man. You have to have an excuse for what it is. That's what the guy is asking. I'm going to reply to it. I'm going to tell him it's more made up. I figured it out.
It's made of ice.
Big Dummy. Hello, Big Dummy. What a name. How's it going?
I'm going fine. How about yourself?
Hey, welcome, Big Dummy.
So what do you say about that second son again?
That's a shout. How you doing? You good?
Oh, I'm great.
Groovy.
It's in you for ages.
I know. It's been forever.
well, for all you know, we might just have 8 suns just now, so.
8.
Well, according to Zetetic Warrior, the sun does an infinite amount of things.
Yeah. The sun's going to start sprouting and having babies.
Sure, why not? Because, you got some kind of a made-up fantasy. You can make up anything to go on.
You can make up really anything. So what does it matter if 9 or 10?
It's like I hear these people in the stupid excuses. It's the same dumb shit. They start playing, well, it could have been. And I'm like, how do you explain this guy, 80-year-old dude's ear healing up with no sign of trauma to it? Oh, yeah, plastic surgery, oh, makeup, and all this other dumb shit. And I'm like, are you kidding me, man? Come on. Let's just go with the obvious answer, man. It's fake. That's the obvious answer.
You chalk it up to the hand of God. That's who did all this stuff just in time to save everybody's model and lifestyle and whatever else they believe in. You know.
Hey. People looking for this justification. And we've been seeing a little more of a crack in the smiling Bob preacher persona of Will Duffy here as time gets closer and closer to it, and as he's getting more and more shit. I know it's pissing him off that there's a large amount of flat earthers that are saying, no, that's not going to prove the Earth's a globe. Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. That's all we need to do is just say to everybody, why are you worrying about it? It doesn't prove a globe or a flat Earth. The only ones that have the issue are the globies, because if it doesn't show it, they're the ones that are wrong. If it shows it or not shows it, it doesn't change the flat Earth.
No, for me never.
Wouldn't it bother you that if your position was so weak that you had to make up excuses to make it be real? Wouldn't you kind of be embarrassed to have that standpoint? I certainly would. I mean, if your best proof of this myth of mass attracting mass is some 18th century crackpot hanging fucking shit in a shed, or some janky ass looking little contraption, that's the best you've got in the 21st century, I would be embarrassed to present it.
Absolutely. They aren't, though. They still do it. I promise you, they don't care.
But they don't.
Right. They reproduce the experiment year after year after year after year. So there's nothing janky about it. The only thing janky is your fucking brain, man. Just completely fucked up. I mean, you're fucked in the head, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a uneducated, opinionated asshole who really just doesn't give a shit.
Don't care. They're ready for everything.
I ain't ready for asking for a demonstration of air being affected in any way whatsoever by gravity. No, they just say, well,
this thing extruded like this blob of shit in there, and like the printer keeps running over it and making a thumping sound. I'm afraid it's going to affect the print. I'm going to pause it and see if I can't like cut that part off. Where are my clippers? I use my knife. Sorry, I'll be right back. Yeah. I think the print's fucked. That may work. Let me run it. All right. If I start hearing the sound again, I'm going to have to stop the print.
well, air has mass and mass attracts mass. No, it doesn't. That's a myth. Okay, right off. That's a myth. Stop operating
No, it's not a myth, you dumb motherfucker. It's a proven fact.
from there. Okay, and show a demonstration. And if you believe that, take a mass of air and have it be attracted to another mass. I don't give a fuck what it is. Go ahead, do it.
Okay? I've got a mass of air. It's attracted to the Earth. There you go. I mean, how fucking easy is that, man?
They don't have to deny science. I'm like, no, we're using science right now. That's all you got to do. Just show that. Demonstrate.
No, you're using ignorance because you're an ignorant person.
So, well, it's held by gravity. It's pulled by gravity. So you can show air with an acceleration of 9.8 meters per second squared. Really?
Exactly. We don't have to care so much.
Yes, if it didn't accelerate downward, we couldn't breathe. There would be no air down here. So.
About this, what's going to be, it's going to be. I think maybe they make a fake or try to make a fake, so it will come out. It will come out. I don't know how what they're really up to. It's really strange what we already was talking about.
I know what they're up to. It has nothing to do with Antarctica either. Okay, we are the final experiment. Okay, it has nothing to do with Antarctica because look what it's done. Look
how much damage it already has brought. It brought nothing until no.
And I look at it like this: it's just separating the wheat from the tares.
Yeah.
Right. This is a paranoid fuck.
A lot of energy. For sure. Like a differential, but it makes no much differential, I'm just sure for me.
I mean, just so
I'm not really sure for me. It wouldn't much matter, but there would still be stationary in flat. That's what I would have to say.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to suddenly. It's not going to suddenly shit can everything else. I mean, I'm sorry. It's wrong-headed thing.
Oh, here's another one. Yeah, Richard Vobes as well. The second sun in the solar system. Oh, so it's everywhere now.
The solar system is a big thing to say, though.
So even if they're given proof that there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica and that could not happen on a flat Earth, they'll just keep believing on flat Earth. Just they don't give a shit. They don't care about truth. They don't care about knowledge or education. They don't care. They want to remain ignorant.
It's a whole system where there's
It's
probably more
sad.
suns as well. So what does he mean when he says like that?
Fucking
Globers are
sad.
claiming there's now more than one sun in the solar system. And I
Inside
think it's
our
really odd that they're pushing this now with this final experiment.
No, we aren't claiming there's 2 suns in the solar system. You read it, dude. You fucking read it. It said that way back a long fucking time ago.
Invisible.
You fucking dishonest piece of shit.
Visible, sir.
Yeah, it's really weird. The Nemesis.
No, what they're claiming, it's visible. So.
They claim it's visible and invisible.
Okay.
Wow, that's amazing.
That sounds
It
like,
really is.
that sounds like black
It's sort of
sun.
like a black hole. We've observed
that's
something you
not a black
can't see.
You know,
It's sort of like a black hole. We've observed something you can't see. Remember, it's impossible to see a black hole, but we've got a picture of it.
Using photography, which requires light. Yeah. Okay.
I know people talk about the black sun, the one you can't see, the one that's possibly the one that goes in front of the moon and the sun when we get
Wahoo
eclipses
and
and stuff.
Ketu.
Yeah,
Wahoo
yeah,
and
that's the
Ketu,
only thing I can, make sense of, but not some magic black hole that's also a sun now.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, you guys closing statements? For tonight?
That was fun. Plenty of questions.
Yeah,
Check what you're
fucked
after.
up.
Nice chat.
Good job.
Really good. Sadly, I
My
can't.
last
Thanks,
my final
guys.
statement is it's a load of horse hockey, dude. All of it.
Yeah.
They're just making this stuff up as they go along.
I know.
Yeah.
I say all we really need are fish sticks, rubbers, and a getaway car.
Getaway car and some fuel.
Nice.
You know, Stu, where you want to go?
But I am on tomorrow night, actually. I was thinking, I was on today and I did half of the testimony of Tough Talk. And I said I'd do that after tomorrow, but guys, I forgot I'm on tomorrow night, so it's something else tomorrow night.
Yeah, you're on tomorrow night, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing, I put
Tonight,
most evil Christian false teachers tier list by Daniel C. Just go to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like Daniel C. guy again, the one that's been doing the Todd White, and did the Bill Johnson one. Same guy. So we'll do that tomorrow night, guys. And I'm sure he'll give us his reasons why. Yeah. So we'll be reviewing that tomorrow
I
night.
feel my leg growing now, even as you speak.
But as for the testimony, the second half of the testimony I'll have to do the day after. Unless I put time in the afternoon, which I'm not going to promise, I'm not putting it up. So.
You know,
That's
as long as your
today,
birthday, bro,
Gucci?
you talk.
This is tomorrow. No, this is the same time tomorrow. The same time as Flat started. Same time as Flat started tonight. Flatzoid started tonight. This will be
Tonight you
tomorrow.
were here. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Flatzoid tomorrow. About this time.
Thanks.
I think that's the expression, somebody's pulling your leg, and then somebody's
Just
pushing down
don't
your back. Yeah. Well, I've been trying to get that done for free, but that didn't happen. I'm going to recant that statement.
Yeah, it depends on what leg you're trying to get pulled, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
When it's really something free, in my belief, you always have to wonder, not much is free in the world,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Especially getting their leg pulled.
Yeah. I always wonder when something is free, why he's doing that.
Let me get a phone call.
Good call.
You got to make your ringer as irritating as possible so you land.
Yeah.
Oh, you just need the standard Motorola one.
That's why my lap's like cock.
My son got this phone. My son got this phone that the screen actually folds up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
Yeah,
How does that work?
I don't know. I don't want one. This one dies, that's it. No more. I'm not getting
They
it.
do wear and tear on the screen though, because it's obviously you've got floppy screen, and eventually it does start splitting.
Yeah, I would figure it would want to work hard on itself. You know, kind of like when you bend anything a bunch of times. It's...
Yeah, of course.
Well, in engineering, the most movable parts need more repair, so.
But if the Earth wasn't a globe, you wouldn't even have anything. You wouldn't even have pants. You know, if the Earth wasn't a globe.
That's right. That's true.
Well, you guys just have a great evening. Wait, but Tom, you're going to have a show. Oh, yeah?
What's that now?
You're going to have a show tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you're always on Tuesday night. I might go live tonight. Well, depending on whether or not I want to do it or not.
Gotta do more covers of Aurora and the bike gangs.
Oh, no, we beat the hell out of that thing. That's just a big stupid story made up by, I don't know who, but what it's to try and make it look like is, see, look at what Harris has done. Look what the Biden administration has done. Illegal people are coming in just like in Batman, and they're taking over apartment complexes. No, that's not really happening. Yes, the migrant problem is a problem.
Might be okay. We'll see.
I agree 100%. But you don't have to, listen, you only hurt your position when you make up shit. Okay? If you have to make up stories in order to make your position seem like it's a real position, then it totally discounts everything that you presented that was legitimate up to that point.
You can only lie so many times, right?
Really? Is that what you think?
Right. So now you've already lied about getting shot. Okay, pulled that whole big fiasco off on people.
All right, you've lied about the Earth being flat.
You know, and if you look at it, here's what it comes down to: do you want a one world government under Zionism or communism? There's your choice.
Beautiful choice.
Yeah.
And there's the anti-Semitism.
I don't want either one of them. That's why I think
Let's just say fuck off and just let it do our own thing.
anyway, if your vote actually counted, right, then why don't they just have candidate A, candidate B, and none of the above? Then if none of the above wins, you got to do it over.
But this softness doesn't change like in Austria. You can choose 7 parties or 8. But this choosing anything, this changes.
It doesn't actually matter what happens.
changes
I mean,
anything.
Wow.
it doesn't matter. Like in South Africa, we got that like linked party now. They like banded all the parties together, and it's still a clown show. Still the same rubbish.
We had some good people, but they were really how do you say, they killed them.
Well, it makes,
Anyway, guys, I gotta go.
but if it makes as much sense as, oh, my car won't start, I'm going to paint it.
That's a good one. Thanks.
You know?
Yeah, thanks all for coming.
No,
in.
really, the
Appreciate
good
all
people
chats.
but want to make some good for the people that were really
Anyway, no more. We're done. So thanks for watching, guys. We will be back tomorrow, hopefully with Streamlabs, and try that. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later.